There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Lucha. Mwah.
Do I gotta redo it?
Yeah, Lydia, redo it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lydia, and I'm gonna play an elf cleric, which is probably a shock to you, all of you. Oh God, I'm so bad at these. Okay, if you want to follow me on Twitter or anywhere on the internet, I'm at Lydia Heals. Again, it's mainly pictures of my dog, so if you're into that kind of thing, just find me over there. You can find me various places on the internet, usually playing, some degree of elf cleric here and there.
To Bonnie, to my right, left.
Hi, I'm Bonnie. I'm Bonishka on Twitter, which is pretty much the only place you can find me right now. But I tweet about tabletop RPGs, parenting, and video games.
Thanks, Bonnie. Matty, no one knows you on your own channel.
Hey, fam. I don't know. I'm just a guy with rainbows and shit. Brute force clumping. Anyway, I'm here after a really rough day, but I am playing the chat, so I'm happy. Yeah.
Sweet. Below Matty is Elliott, who's not on Twitter.
Not really on any social media, but I do love to play this game. So this is where you'll see me if we'll play. So.
And then to Elliott's, we've got Auri.
Hello, I am the Lady Auri. You can find me pretty much everywhere at that title. I run D&D games on my channel along with doing the arts. And yeah.
All right. Sweet. So let me kick something off here so everyone can listen to some background music.
Proper chat hat.
Or I'm actually not going to be able to do that because, well, Zoom. Okay. Another reason why I prefer Skype to Zoom. Anyhow, we'll wait for Matty to get back and then we'll go ahead and start. So, hey everybody in chat, how are all you doing? Sorry we got started late.
There we go.
It's time to play some D&D. Oh, your hat looks good, buddy. Okay. So, what we've got here, and we'll kick this off with, there is a halfling. Actually, so Reginald, let's start with you. You are in the Jackal's Cackle, and you've been hired to perform there. What instrument do you play?
I'm playing a lute.
Okay, so there's this little stage in this kind of ramshackle little tavern. Picture like kind of barnwood siding. You can kind of see through the slats outside. It's not a really good place, but drinks are cheap, the food is good, and it attracts a lot of people because of that. So while the physical properties of this little tavern are less than good, the things you can get on the inside are fantastic. So there's this little tiny stage, basically big enough for maybe like 2 people or maybe 3 halflings. And you're up there kind of solo playing to this crowd, and they're not really sort of into it. You're kind of in the background at this point. You're just kind of entertaining them while mainly they just talk.
How long have I been playing?
Probably about, I'd say at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're there playing for about 30 minutes. May, and is it Dial? Okay. And then Chad, and Rolfie.
The Chad.
The 4 of you are kind of, you're in this tavern together. You don't know each other, and you're all have just kind of come happenstance to be sitting at the same table. It's been you've come from all over. Starmantle's kind of this city of people coming together. It's a trade city, and people come and go. This place is packed. There's only like 4 tables in this entire little tiny place. So you've been kind of thrust together almost like you'd be in Europe, where everyone's just sitting down next to each other. The 4 of you are there, and you see this halfling up on stage, and he's just trying his hardest to entertain these people. I mean, he is working hard, and they're just not buying into it. And like the people around you are kind of rough looking. It's kind of like physical laborers. You've got some miners and some loggers, and they are just rough people, and they are starting to get a little upset at Reginald. And they're just kind of like, a couple of them are throwing stuff up at him and kind of talking trash. And you hear a bunch of them talking about how they've been chasing some druids and some elves away from the woods that they've been logging. They are kind of bragging about it. They are joking and, oh, they were out there and we just kind of, pulled our swords and ran them off, and there's more of these little guys like him up on stage, and these people are starting to get a little aggressive with it. And they're kind of happy about it, bragging, and they're talking about just killing animals for sport, not even eating the meat or anything like that. So you kind of wonder, and you're kind of upset, the 4 of you, the suggestion to come to this place. So the 4 of you are there, and you hear these people, and they're like the next table over, and they are just talking just trash. And Reginald, someone actually throws a half-full tankard of ale up at you.
Okay. Does it hit me?
No.
As they do that, I just start tapping my foot and playing the lute as fast as possible. Kind of think you're hillbilly music, and just start strumming it and kind of break my metronome out. And I start singing in kind of a backwoods country accent. Damn girl, why we gotta be related? Damn girl, why we gotta be related? And I start basically mocking them, calling them kind of trashy.
That is the most Kentucky thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
There are 3
That's
of us.
That's where I'm from. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of us here.
Totes respect.
So
Too real.
as you start to do this, roll me a performance check. We'll just start this out right now. Roll me performance.
18.
18. They start to kind of get into it.
Yeah.
And they settle down a little bit. They're not as aggressive toward you. They're chilling out a little bit, but they are still actively talking about kind of like antagonizing and chasing around elves and druids and other stuff in the woods. And they're talking about it, and the 4 of you aren't really familiar with where they're talking about. They keep mentioning a place called the Gulfmere Forest. And one of them kind of looks over at the 4 of you, and especially at you, May, and is kind of like, looks like we chased one of them in here. What are you doing in here? Your kind's not usually welcome here.
My kind.
Yeah, pointy ears.
Why would my ears not be welcome here?
Because they're attached to your head.
Dude, that's like totally racist. Something
Your kind is about not to be welcome here.
Really? And what are you? You're awfully pretty.
That's for me to know and you to find out later.
He just kind of like, He takes a big sip out of his tankard, and it like runs down this. He's horribly drunk, and it just runs down the side of his mouth through his beard and like onto his shirt, and he's just laughing, and his buddies like patting him on the back, and it's bad. And they just keep doing it, and one of them kind of looks over at you, the Chad. You're another short person in here. Why don't you go back to the woods?
Short? Dude, I'm not short. Your mom's short, but
What do you know about my mother?
like, dude, chill. We're just chilling. We don't need this. And you don't know. You don't know who you're messing with, man. Oh,
Well, who'd we lose?
we lost Lydia.
We lost Lydia. We'll just kind of hold here for a second and see what happens.
Holding pattern.
Hold. Mechanical holding pattern. Mechanical holding pattern. Matty, you get that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
All
That's
right.
good.
So, everyone, for those of you in chat, while we're taking this technical break, visit sonerdwear.com for all of your t-shirt apparel needs. If you look at Dial down at the bottom center, you can see a lovely tumbler and a lovely shirt
Dude, where'd my
brought
mug
to you
go?
by sonerdwear.com.
I know.
I've got my Holy Simple one too, if you can't really see that.
I had a Chatty fan mug. Oh, there it is.
All right.
It matches my shirt. Designed by our friend, the Lucha Bear.
Yes. I also have that shirt.
And right now, our mugs are buy one, get one, 50% off.
It's a good deal.
And you just use the code MEGAMUG at checkout.
So a lot of people designs there. So the lady Auri has her stuff there. I have a couple of things there, both in D and Diapers and for my podcast Vice and Villainy. There is Soul Bear RPG.
Mm-hmm.
They are there. There's a lot of stuff there.
That's where I say all my D&Ds.
Yeah, all our friends. Bonnie, if you want to start something, I'm sure Matty can put something up there for you too. Elliott, same thing, man.
I mean, it's a community shop, man.
Lydia says she's having some issues with Wi-Fi. So
Okay.
That sucks.
if it's not us, it's somebody. This is streaming, y'all. This is how it works.
Right.
This is just what happens. So we'll just keep talking. I'll just droll on here. We can talk about, whatever. Elliott can start singing some more West Virginia, Kentucky music, and
She may look like Davy Crockett. Plant your hand in her back pocket.
It's too real though.
I can do it all day.
I know, but it's too real. I'm over here halfway to Lexington going, I hate this.
she's in like the Georgetown area.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That good old Scott County with the 2 grocery stores we got.
Okay, so Lydia is going to have to reboot her computer and reset her router. So we're going to temporarily carry on with the video all jacked up and no one in the right place. Well, 3 of us, 4 of us
actually,
kind of in the right place. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, and I think if Reginald leans over a little bit.
Yep,
so,
right there. Keep leaning to your right. Elliott, lean to your right.
To your right, yeah.
Keep
You'll
leaning.
be in your spot.
Right
Yeah.
there. Stop. Nope, too far. Back. Stop. Nope, more. Stop. Yep, right there.
I'm
Don't
dying.
move. Don't
I'm
move.
dying.
You're
I
good
love
right
it.
there. Hold.
Oh my
Hold,
God,
please.
This is good. This
Okay.
is good. Yeah.
So
He
So
looks
while-
so majestic right now. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm imagining
But then
the
I could
Jurassic
just
Park
like I
theme
could
in
just
my
turn
head.
to Lydia like this, right? And just be like,
So
I'm the
Matty, you
Chad.
get to play May and the Chad.
and then I'm May, and I'm an Elfie, and I'm a cleric, and then
now
I'm
you're
a
the Chad.
Chad. I'm not.
I feel like that's gonna need a wisdom saving throw before the end of the night.
Right. Okay, so we'll just keep rolling because
Okay.
router resets can take a minute.
Yeah.
All right. So while you guys are kind of you're trying, like you came here, you were all here in port, kind of here visiting, doing your things, and you got this tip to this place mostly because of the price of the drinks and the quality of the food. No one tipped you off to the clientele. So they're raucous. They're causing a problem. But now they're kind of getting into this music. They're starting to really feel what Reginald is putting down on his lute. And a couple people are flipping like copper pieces up on stage. A couple guys are clapping along, and the two drunkest people at that table next to you are still just not having it. They're just staring you guys down, and you too, Rolthy, being I forgot how tall you are as a furbog.
I'm human, actually. I changed.
Oh, you're human? Okay.
Yeah.
So ignore the overlay that says furbog. She is a human.
I'm also a human, so yeah.
Yeah.
I could pass as a half elf.
Okay.
For that.
So no big deal. This was all thrown together last minute, y'all.
It's all good.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to be a furbolg, but all of the pictures in D&D up beyond that are furbolgs are men, and I was like, no, what? So I changed.
Yeah. All right.
Just
So
doctor them a little bit.
so
We need to get some artist on that, Auri.
What? What am I doing?
We need Lady Furbolgs.
I
Please,
got
and thank
you.
like right now.
I
Like-
can't do that fast.
Yesterday.
I have some NDA stuff I gotta get done first.
All right.
Sexist Furbolgs.
So we have-
exactly.
Can we
We have-
change that to sexy furbolgs?
Sexy for why not?
I buy that calendar.
Yeah.
I wanna see
feel like a
June.
furball.
Or July when it's really hot.
That was very
Just
specific.
shaved in really weird areas.
It's very specific.
I'm gonna say this is on brand for my channel.
It is. I mean, the Discord's full of nothing but butts, so I mean,
Yep.
That's right.
This is how it works. Welcome, Bonnie. This is what you've gotten yourself into.
Welcome to the Chatty fam, where we talk about butts.
Thanks
Lucha-
for having me.
It's my lighting, Lucha. I always look red.
he always looks this red.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not blushing that hard.
Especially in his little
Sweat
little
cube.
stream
Is
pig.
it hot in there
Yeah.
right now? Because it's fairly
Yeah.
warm outside.
Yeah, I've got I installed two little fans to push and pull air, so it's better, but yeah. All right. So Lydia, she's still gone. Anyhow, D&D, y'all.
Is this group? Are they all humans? Are they?
Yeah. Yes, they are all humans. They are very rough. They aren't carrying weapons, maybe like a dagger or maybe a short bow. Nothing too serious, but they're decently fit people. Being miners and loggers, they're physical laborers, so they're pretty strong looking. So they're, the fact that you're all sitting together, they kind of assume that you're all together, and they don't know that you don't know each other. So, especially poking at May, the elf, they're still kind of staring. They're staring her down hard. And they're just kind of the two that are really drunk are just kind of talking, kind of whispering back and forth. But you can overhear it, and they're just saying, we should wait till she leaves and then let her know that her kind's not welcome here. She should go back to the woods.
I would like to tap into one of their brains telepathically.
Okay.
And dude, you don't want to mess with the elf.
Kind of like, you see this guy look around. Who's talking? Who's talking to me?
It's God, dude.
Just looks up. Which one?
All of them.
And he like looks at his buddy. Like, do you hear that? His buddy's like, I hear you talking. How much have you had? Not maybe 4. Not a whole lot.
Dude. Leave the elf alone. Or else.
Just
I'm gonna pull my morning star out and just start kind of like swirling it in my lap, playing with it.
make an intimidate. Do you want to intimidate?
Yeah, after hearing what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation roll. Yeah?
5.
5. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna use the digital roller because Matty was right. I'm cursed.
So you've got your morning star and you're kind of swirling it around, and the guy's kind of like, look at this one over here.
Are there any? Is there like a fireplace? Or there candles? Anything like that? Like
there's a lot. Surprisingly, there's a lot of windows to try to let light in. There's a few candles, but it's daytime. They're not lit.
Okay.
Wait, I'm the day act?
Yeah, you're the
Son of a
day
bitch.
act.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah, it's like 2 PM right now.
oh, poor life decisions on my end.
Yeah.
Okay. Then then what I'd like to do is because they're all sitting at a table, right?
Yeah, there's like 6 guys, all kind of shoved in together.
Does he have like and he's got a tankard, right?
Yeah, they all do.
Okay. So after I tell him
They're like a clay porcelain style tankard. They're not metal.
Perfect. Oh no. Oh wait.
Oh, no.
How far away is he from me?
Like not far, less, like maybe 10 feet.
Perfect. So I'm going to subtle spell prestidigitation on his tankard, and it's going to essentially was it I can put words on there, right? Symbol, yeah, but I'm gonna put like a skull and crossbones like on his tankard with subtle spell, so like it doesn't look like I'm doing anything.
Okay. Do you have to roll anything for that? I'm not familiar with that.
No,
ability.
it's just I just spend a sorcerer point and I'm able to cast it without any verbal or somatic components.
Sure. So you do
And
it.
it has a 10-foot range, so
Yep. So all of a sudden, yeah, describe what happens.
and yeah, so after I say or else, and he's like looking around and stuff, I will just like kind of the little skull and crossbone symbol appears like in we'll say red because that's fun, right? Blood red, obviously, on the front of his tankard facing him, so that yeah. That's what he sees.
So he goes down to take another drink and he picks it up and he looks at it. And he just kind of stares at it. He holds it and he starts to look up.
It's time for you to leave. Take your buddies with you. Or die.
Make a performance check.
Okay. Can I do intimidation?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm proficient in that at least. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not proficient in either of those. It's deception or persuasion. I mix those up.
You
Let's
can
see,
choose
what
which one you want.
No, I'm good. So performance or the intimidations, either one is a +4. So that is going to be a dirty 20.
He puts the tankard down, turns it away from him so that Symbol is not facing him anymore. And he just quietly stands up and walks out. Doesn't say anything to his friends. Just walks out of this little ramshackle tavern.
Damn. I only got one of them, dude.
That's weird. He just left.
Yeah, it was totally fun. I was like in his brain, pretending to be God and shit.
Huh.
I scared him a lot.
That's a handy trick.
Yeah, totes. I
And-
promise not to like I'm not like weird or anything. I'm just like, chill.
You can be however you want. Gets the job done. And I'll turn to the other friend and kind of flex a little bit. You might want to follow your friend out there.
Why would I want to do that?
Oh,
I don't know,
no.
Matt. Look at the tankard.
Yeah. And do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside and settle this?
I don't think you want to do that.
Who are you to say anything about me? This is my town, not yours. I've never seen you before here.
I am here on a... Or he's about to go full bullshit mode. I'm sorry. I am here on a mission from above.
Aren't we all?
He's just gonna smirk.
Oh my god, is Kim gonna join us?
Leave the elf alone. Leave. And I won't take you outside and let us all deal with you.
all of what? All of you versus all of us? You want to do this?
I want to pop the wings.
Yes, okay. Go for it.
And he's just gonna look at him after he does.
So describe what happens.
He just lets his wings out, and there's these huge golden set of angel wings just show up, and they kind of just glowing a little bit, and he just stares at him for a second.
And this guy make another intimidation roll.
I want to use the digital roller this time.
Yeah, go for it.
Because it's still gonna hate me. It's fine.
Wow, that's a 2.
My dice back out.
Wow, you're cursed. It's you, not your dice or a digital roll. That's just you. Seriously, that's a 2. You actually rolled a 1, but you have a +1, so it's a 2. So yeah, that's bad. It's just bad.
I tried. It's okay. He is not having a good intimidation day.
So these wings pop out, these beautiful golden wings, like 10 feet wide. They kind of take up a decent amount of space in this little tavern.
Ew.
And Reginald, you're up there playing. You're up there just strumming your lute as hard as you can, and you see these golden wings pop out.
I will continue to play, but I was singing before, and I just can't find the words, and I'll just keep jamming, and then finally I'll just be like, "Hey, trying to make some money here. Calm it down."
We're just trying to stop a fight. These racist bastards.
Y'all should dance fight. That's why I got the music out. Dance fight.
I'm not a dancer.
Have you tried?
No.
So I'll just keep on playing, and I'll start dancing on the stage.
My God, this is awesome. So we're going to take a quick break because Lydia can't make it back, but we're going to live swap someone in.
Live swap.
Live swap. We're going to take a... All right, everybody. We are back. We have swapped Kim in for Lydia. Even though her nameplate still says Lydia, it's Kim.
You can call me Lydia if you'd like.
Kim, you're echoing.
Am I echoing?
Or is it just me?
No. It's just you.
It was for me a little bit. I had to reconnect to Roll20 and disable broadcasting.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm hearing her on Roll20.
Yeah.
Okay, I fixed it, I think. Kim, can you say something?
Here, I'm disconnecting
That's
my
much
broadcasting
better.
through Roll20.
There you go.
She was just saying everything twice. It wasn't really an
Well, I was hearing it at the same time, but it was slightly discordant.
Just enough to drive you a little bit insane.
Yeah, just a little bit. Sorry.
What's happening?
This is it. So, all right.
We're having a dance off, right? That's what's happening?
So where we left off?
That was my
My
suggestion.
Nat one.
Where
My
we
Nat
left
one.
off, guys, this is just a train wreck dumpster fire of a one shot, and I love it.
It's fantastic.
Where we left off, we've got the Chad has telepathically gone into racist fuck number one's head and basically taken over the pantheon of deities of the Forgotten Realms, and also put a skull and crossbones on his tankard and basically convinced this guy to leave. And the elf is still there. It is just now played by Kim. So
This became less clericy.
just less healing-y. Reginald,
Oh, listen, I can heal myself just fine.
Reginald, the halfling bard, has been working real hard on this stage, just trying to make his 2 p.m. money's worth, and just really struggling, just going back and forth between what am I doing with my life and this is the best I've got.
Pretty typical for my real life too. So it's good.
Dial has thrown out giant golden wings to try to intimidate another one of the racist D-bags about what's going on. But despite the wings going out due to a roll of a 1, nothing really happens. So the guy's like, these things, I'm not scared by wings. I see birds all the time.
I am not a bird.
You're just, you're a pretty bird, but you're a bird.
If he was a barbarian, you would have punched him by now.
This guy's like, yeah, my buddy left, but whatever. We're just like we chased all those other elves and druids and all these other annoying people away from the woods where we need to do what we do because that's what we do. Those are our jobs, and I don't care about anybody else.
Why is that your job?
Because I'm a forest. I'm a logger. Those are our,
You don't look like you could help.
those are our trees.
Hmm.
It's our land. We own it, and we're gonna cut down the trees we want.
Who'd
Who are
you
you?
buy it from?
It's been in our family for as long as I know.
But you had people on it. You know, what happened to squatters' rights?
Well, squatters' rights disappear when you scare them away with a pickaxe, or an axe, or a saw, some fists. But, you know, if you guys want to go, you know, save them, but go, by all means, go save them. I'm going to sit here and drink. And he just grabs his mug and just starts chugging. And he slams it down, empty, kind of throws his hand up, waiting for the barmaid to come by, and like does that like annoying like finger
Smear.
come over here thing that if anyone's ever been a server, you know how awful that is. Almost as bad as the snap. And she comes back and he, you know, he tells her he wants another, and she goes back and brings another round for them, and she kind of comes over to you guys. She's like, do you guys need anything?
Listen, honey. It looks like you need a break. Would you like me to help you with the serving?
You'd help me? Why would you help me?
Because those guys are assholes and you need to sit down for a minute, right?
Well, I mean,
If you want them gone, we can take care of that too.
Well, that
I
would
mean,
work too.
the problem is they're paying, and like I need the money, so I'm not, you know, they're in here all the time. They're just, yeah, they're annoying, but that's just what they do. It doesn't really bother me. They're in here, you know, whatever. I don't care.
Well,
No, you don't need to cover for me. Just tip the guy playing. He's been up here and he's been working really hard. He doesn't know what he was getting into, that poor little man. I don't think any of you guys knew what you were getting into. I saw you come in and my heart went out to all of you. But what they're saying...
Is it our bard that's playing currently? I wasn't here, sorry.
Yeah, Reginald is Elliott.
He's currently
It's yeah, you don't know him, but he's currently playing.
Okay. Got it.
He's working hard. He's up there. He's got a loot, and he's doing honest work up there with that loot. He's sweating. Like, this place isn't big. There's 4 tables, and Rolfie and the Chad and Dial and you, Kim, are all at the same table, not by choice. That was the only open place. It's a very small place. So she says, you know, I find what they do horrible. Like, they come in here bragging about these things all the time.
Right.
So, if anything...
You know where their land came from?
Yes. It's in the Gulfmere Forest.
And do they've been having this land, they say, for as long as they remember?
It's probably been in their families, and their families have probably done the same thing, because that's what these people do. They don't care about anything or anybody.
Well,
Except what was that, Bonnie?
That's fine. Go ahead. I was just say they seem a little rough and tumble to be landowners.
No. Not
I don't know about that.
Around here, just not everyone can be good, right? Like, assholes land in people's bodies all the time. It just doesn't.
You're not wrong.
You're muted if you're talking, Ori.
Yeah.
I was talking to the child. Sorry.
Okay.
So yes, What would make me happy, rather than have you do this, would be if you went and just kind of took care of the things that they're dealing with, so that they don't come here bragging about it all the time, because I just don't see how that's such a good thing. My heart goes out to those people, whatever they do. I hear their stories. They're terrible people, and I hate taking their money, but I need their money.
So you want us to take care of them, right?
Yes.
I think we can do that.
I'm down for a little taking care of business.
We'll see what
So-
I know.
I'll
I'm not
kinda-
doing anything else today.
Right?
Reginald, you hear them. Like, while you're playing, you hear all this going down.
So I actually start playing like a faster, like flamenco type beat, and do a little minor illusion of like a little fairy dancing around me, tapping her feet, and I'm stomping my feet towards it.
Nice.
So I'm kind of progressing the situation as much as I can. I'm not making the 2 p.m. money I thought I was going to make.
Right.
2
and you've-
p.m.
And you've got, it's the day shift barred in this podunk little place. It's pretty bad.
I feel that in the Kentucky server feels right now. Been there.
So you actually come up, you finish your song, Reginald, and it's like break time for you at this point. So you go up to the bar, and the server, she comes up to you, and she's like, if you want to get out of here, there's a table over there of people, and I think they're going to maybe go do something fun. I don't know. But if you want to go with them, you might want to, like,
Murder is fun.
go introduce yourselves to
Sure.
them.
Fun.
Are you saying that me playing's not fun?
I'm saying that you playing here may not be fun for you.
Oh, see, it is kind of, because I was broadcasting awesomely, and I thought I was going to start a fight between that table and this table, and it was going to be cinematically awesome for me. And at the end of the fight, I was just going to walk away.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was going to happen. The guys, they talk a lot of junk, but seeing, that big, rough-looking guy, and then the guy with the wings, like, it's just, they know they're overmatched. They're not going to do anything.
All right, can I have a glass of port so I can, I guess, go introduce myself to these folks?
Sure, and she reaches down, and she just pours you, like, regular red wine. It's just like table red wine.
Perfect. So I grab it, I sniff it, I'm like, thanks. And I just kind of grab my loot, kind of strap it over my back, and walk my way over to the table, and just kind of, I'm not that short of a halfling, and I just kind of lean up and be like, hey, heard y'all got some fun stuff to do.
Oh, it's the tunes, dude.
I am the Tunes
Righteous,
dude.
man. Righteous.
Yeah, do you love it?
Totes.
I didn't see you throw a copper.
I slipped
Yeah.
2 gold in his pocket as he's standing by me.
Do you attempt to conceal it, or do you do it just blatantly?
Blatantly.
Okay.
No attempt.
Shoving gold down my pants.
Like, the Chad's like totally broke, bro. Sorry.
Well, and then I pull out like the coins and realize they're gold and be like, round a drink on me then?
Is there another
I'm
bar?
always down.
Well, I was traveling through and just got this gig last minute, so we can ask around.
Because, like, this place is like full of racist assholes.
Well, in my experiences, most places can be filled with racist assholes. We just got to find one that's not so this.
Totes.
All right. Well, there seems to be a little bar down the road, but I don't know if it'll be any better.
It's worth a shot.
I'm down for a little bar hopping.
I
How
wonder
about
if
you
that
guys?
guy scared away is going to be there.
Maybe if he is, we can have a chat.
Or maybe he could have a chat with God again.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I didn't hear anything.
I know.
So do you guys want to go to the next bar?
Sure.
Okay.
Totes.
So you
It's
go
a bar
down.
crawl.
Yeah, you head out. It's about 8, the equivalent of like 8 city blocks, kind of like to the southeast a little bit, and it's called the Falcon's Beak. And it looks, from the outside, it looks better. It looks a lot better. And you go in. It's got this really nice, like, wooden oak door, metal strap hinges, and like when you open it, there's no creaking. It's just like a smooth opening. No squeaks from like rusty metal or anything like that. And you open the door and you look in and you see, like, you actually see a nice tavern there. You can't see to the outside from the inside like you could in the place you were at. It's got more than 4 tables. It's probably got about 10 tables. It's got a very nice bar. It's got about 4 barmaids working, 1 guy behind the bar. There is a fireplace. There's a stage. Somebody's currently playing on it. It's like there's a human just kind of playing some drums and singing. And
Well, that's an interesting combination.
It's a fairly, I mean, it's not like lively, but it's picture like, it's like a coffee shop kind of feel. Like it's kind of chill.
Piss
Little-
off for
It's
them
kinda
to
chill.
like recommend we go to that other place.
This is a high class place compared to that other place.
I mean,
Hmm.
comparatively, sure, but
I'm not saying this is the most,
this is cool.
it's better.
Yeah.
And
I don't care.
do you want
I
to go?
presume
To
I
the-
see like a full bar.
Yeah,
stocked.
it's not stocked, but you can see like they have a long bar. There's clean glasses behind it. You don't see the alcohol, but there's like people actively wiping down tables, and the floor is clean, and it's nice.
Do we see our friend from the other bar?
You do. He's sitting at the bar.
I'm gonna go sit next to him. And I'm gonna let God talk to him while I go sit next to him.
Okay.
I would like
I'll
to
sit on the
reconnect
other
with
side of
his
him.
mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down hard and just be like asking whoever the bartender is for whatever their largest cup of their strongest stuff.
The bartender's like, so would you like whiskey, or do you want an ale, or what are you looking to drink?
We'll do whiskey.
sir?
Give me the strongest one you got. Slaps
I've got-
down the money.
You didn't even ask how much it was, but fair enough.
He's not going to.
And he kind of goes back. Do you want change with this, or
No.
do you want what this will buy?
Give me what that will buy.
And he looks at you for a second, and he goes, "Okay." And he walks to the far end of the bar, not straight down where he was. He goes to the far end of the bar, which is capped at the wall, and there's a door, presumably to the kitchen back there. So he goes to the far end, basically where he keeps the nicer stuff, and he bends down and he pulls out kind of a bottle and he dusts off the front of it, pops the cork out and takes a whiff, and he comes back and he holds the bottle out in front of you.
Okay.
And it's this, what languages do you speak, DL?
Oof. Celestial, Common, and Sylvan.
Okay. You don't recognize the script. Are all of you up at the bar? Or just DL? And the Chad.
Reginald's standing behind him, but he's actually doing air drums, trying to play like with the drummer, paradiddle for paradiddle, and he's going.
Does anybody speak Dwarven?
Uh,
No. So none of you recognize the script on the bottle.
It would be dwarven crap. That's the strongest stuff they've got.
And it's a beautiful bottle. It's like gold leaf around the top and like this beautiful blue and red label. And he pours out a glass for you and just delicately slides it across. He says, "Take a sip. Let me know if you like that."
He'll pick it up and he'll smell it. And then
It smells amazing. It smells amazing.
he'll shrug. He'll make eye contact with asshole sitting next to him
Mm-hmm.
and just slam it back.
Oh, wow. Okay. And asshole sitting next to you kind of looks at you and looks at that bottle and is like, "You know how expensive that was?"
Yes, I put the money down.
Most people would sip that. What kind of person are you?
I'm not a person, really.
what kind of question is that, dude?
Oh, no. And you hear him whisper. "Not again. Not again."
You
What?
failed me. I told you to take your friends, man. But you just walked out.
And he picks up his tankard and he like spins it around looking to see if there's a symbol on it again.
You looking for a sign from God?
I think they're talking to me.
Yeah, they are. And your sign's sitting right here. Points at himself.
And he drinks the rest of his drink and he puts it down and he gets up and he walks out.
Ah!
Where are you going, honey?
It seems to be wherever you are, the voices in my head are. I'm not dealing with this. It's not worth it.
God can find you anywhere.
He's pretty good at that.
Anywhere.
So you might want to sit and give us a little bit of your time.
Will the voices stop if I give you my time?
I can
Even
encourage
when
that.
you think no one's watching.
Okay.
I am holding the straightest
Like
face
you-
I can.
You watch this guy just give in and submit, like, okay, whatever. This is how it's gonna be. So how are you situated? So, Dial, you're at the bar. Reginald, you're kind of behind watching. Rolfie and the Chad. Where are you guys?
Just gonna like sit down at a table, like kind of near them, but like not there, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to find a seat closer to the door to make sure any escape was kind of cut off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
And Sertesh, where are you at?
Oh, I was at the bar on the other side of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he kind of looks and he sees sitting at the bar or sitting at the table, like recognizes you guys, and he's like, okay. And he goes and sits down at the table with you. He goes, what do you want? He's looking at the Chad and Rolfie and Sertesh. He's like, what do I need to do? How can I make this right?
Do we hold on. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna connect with the elf's mind. Do you know what we're supposed to be doing? I'm like totally confused. I thought we were just like screwing with this dude, but he like, I don't know, wants to do something. And would he have information we want?
That's
Who's
you,
mine?
Sertesh. Sertesh.
Well, I think he
You
maybe
can't
has
talk
some
back to me telepathically. You could only talk back with your words.
Oh, message
Just-
doesn't work the other way?
No,
It's
it's
not
not
message.
message. It's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood what you were doing. Okay, so then out loud.
No.
Well, I would think somebody from around here would have some kind of an idea, at least, about, how to go about helping those poor souls that are getting run off the land.
Oh, word! I'll say out loud.
And you see
I'm
this
just
guy like thinking, and he's trying to piece together like, I know that voice. And he's
Hey, pay attention.
He can't quite. What?
He
What-
says,
what do you-
hey,
What do you want?
stop thinking too much.
Why? I don't even know why I'm here. I should just leave. And
No.
he starts to get up. Like,
Can I
He
push
stand-
him
he
back down
stands
to
up.
his seat?
oh, okay. I see Dial and Rolfi, both hands on either side of him, pushing him back down. He's like,
You're gonna tell us what we want to know about these elves and whoever else you're running off your land, and then you can go with your tail between your legs, but not before.
I mean, what do you want to know? They're taking up space on our land, trying to prevent us from cutting down our trees and from
Well,
us
right now
providing
you're
for our
taking up-
families, and
Hmm.
we've got kids to feed too.
Okay, but you don't have to be an asshole about it.
He just kind of shrugs.
Where are they coming from?
They're coming from our land. What? Do you
Where
want me to
on
tell
your
you
land?
specifically, like where my land is? Would you like
Yes.
me to?
Oh,
Okay.
actually.
What happens if I give you this? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go there and let them live? Are you gonna let them welcome back in? I'm not gonna let you do that.
I'm not asking.
Well, I don't. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Then you aren't gonna know anything.
No, we're gonna settle this like adults.
Adults can settle things a lot of different ways.
Yeah. I don't need my sword to settle this.
Okay.
It's more fun.
Just cracks his. He asked for another drink too.
And he just. The guy just puts the bottle down in front of you at this point. He trusts you.
Could I have a bottle too?
Starts drinking.
Well, what would you like
Maybe
to
not
drink?
that. Just how about some vodka?
You've got a decent halfling potato drink. Yeah, we can do that. He kind of goes down and goes,
Feel attacked.
can I see some
Coin?
Can I see some coin, please?
Absolutely.
He doesn't tell you. He doesn't tell you how much it is. He just asks to see some.
I lay down a gold. And how this kind works.
He goes down almost as far as he did for Dial, and he kind of comes back, and it's not as dusty of a bottle, but it's a clear glass bottle, and it's fairly ornate. And he pours clear liquid and slides it across to you. Sets the bottle down.
Excellent. Thank you.
Welcome. So this guy's
Very
like,
good.
so what do you want? What do you guys want? What do I need to do to get out of here? Why? Just let me leave.
No.
No.
But
no.
what
Okay.
is the deal here? Like, okay, so there's like elves on your land. Is that what you're saying? Like, they just showed up, or did you like just confiscate some like ancient elven land?
No, they try to stop us from cutting down the trees. The druids and the elves get together and they try to they tie themselves to the trees and they climb the trees. And
Did you ever stop to ask them if the trees might be of some sort of significance and if there was other trees that you could cut down?
Why? It's our land. We do what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but
How is it your land? That's what I'm curious about.
We own it.
Do you have a deed?
Yes.
By whose law?
The the government.
Okay. All right. And then some crunchy granola dudes are like coming in and they're like tying themselves to the trees and protesting and shit. Is that what's going on? Is that what you're trying to tell us here?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, man. But you just like what? You just kill them?
No, we just like scare them away. We don't kill them. Like maybe we'll rough a couple of them up to try to prevent them from coming back, but we don't kill them.
I don't know, man. I think there might be something very special about these trees, and there might be, if you think about this stuff in a broader sense, possibly this could be like beneficial to you in some way other than like cutting them down. I think you're thinking more micro than you are macro.
Take a drink at these big words that are being used.
And this guy is like completely lost in what he's just not even paying attention at this point. He's like, I
don't know, man. That's like the biggest words I know. I'm good.
I feel like
tried.
we need to talk to the elves. And
Well,
you need to
Reginald's-
chill and leave them alone until we do.
For real. We should totally talk to the elves.
Reginald
I like
finishes playing air drums and asks him, comes up and just puts his hand on his shoulder and be like, why don't you take us to the elves, man? Let's just go ahead and go talk to them.
What? Why should I? Why would I want? What's in it for me?
I just assumed that you would probably want to be done with the hassle. I don't like hassle. So
What's in it for
let's just be
you?
done with the hassle, and I pat him on the back and cast suggestion and say, you're going to take us to see the elves.
All right,
Also, I realized I gave him Far Traveler too. So
let's roll. Do what you gotta do for that.
Actually, so you got to roll a wisdom saving throw of 16.
16. Okay.
Uh-huh. And
Nah, he doesn't make it.
all right, so he's going to pretty much do what I tell him until his wisdom breaks on that. So I'm going to ask him first off where the camp is in case he becomes wise by the time he takes us there, and try to mark it on a map, and then ask him if he knows of anything else or anything he's seen from them.
So you've like suggestion only works. It's not. It's like a sentence or two. It's very specific.
Let us know exactly where they are and what
Okay.
they're doing. Take us.
Okay. So he's like, okay, I guess the easiest way is I'll just show you where this is at, and I will leave, and you can do what you want to do. If you want to talk to these people and tell them to leave, that's fine. If you want to do whatever, I don't care. But I'll show you what's going on. He's like, do you want to go now?
Yes.
Yeah, we could go now. But did you like my set earlier?
I liked the later stuff you were playing was better.
Thank you. See, I just love the feedback. Thank you. That's all I was looking for.
For a mid-afternoon guy, it's all right.
I'll take it.
Oh.
Still, thank you.
Man,
that sounded backhanded.
that was cold, bro.
Gigs aren't so easy, guys. Do you know how hard it is out there for an artist? It's pretty hard. So I will take the I'll take the compliment.
No, man, I don't really do the art thing.
So he's like, all right, are you guys ready? Do you want to go now? Is there anybody else you want to hassle?
Hightail it and rail it. Let's go, baby.
I give the bottle back to the barkeep after taking one more long drink, even though he wants to take it with him.
I will put down enough money to take the whole bottle.
Wow. Okay.
So we're just drinking, going down the road. Perfect.
Actually, if I see the elf do that, I'm just gonna say fuck it and do it too. Just be like, all right, let's go.
Okay.
I gotta
Yeah.
keep on brand.
How far is this your enchanted forest that you must protect?
Drunk as Mark.
Lager.
So from Starmantle, it's probably, I mean, it's a day trip for them. So it's going to be, like maybe 3 hours each way.
Okay.
Like 3 hours there, 3 hours back. It's like the woods start kind of at the edge of Starmantle, and then they just get deeper and deeper. So you could go further in, but where he's talking about is about like 2 to 3 hours.
He said deeper and deeper.
So
Hard
for
and
this,
deep, that's why I like it.
for the sake of time, I won't make you guys go through a full 3 hours of travel.
Travel montage.
But what we'll do is like the last, we'll fast forward to like the last little bit, like the last 30 minutes of travel. Reginald has just been looting the bejesus out of his loot. He's doing it. So
How do I feel about that?
Loot your loot, Greg.
this guy has taken you in his cart, single horse, so y'all don't have to walk. That's his logging cart. It's not exactly comfortable, but it's better than walking, per the suggestion from Reginald. And he's just kind of sitting there quiet, kind of like telling you, keep following this road, then like go here, go there. It kind of goes off the main road, and then you go into like logging trails, and it starts to get really bumpy back there. This doesn't really have a suspension on it. So if anyone is drinking, you have to be very careful, or you're going to be spilling a lot.
If it's been 3 hours, I'm pretty sure we probably have finished off those bottles by now.
I'm sure we have.
All right. So
Rolfie is drinking, but she's riding along. She's kind of holding this little pot with a small sap, like little plant in it. So it's
Aw.
trying to catch the light as it
and you noticed, Rolfie, like as you're kind of holding it in the lights out, it's by this time it's spring, so the days are kind of a little bit longer, and the sun is still up. So you guys left at about 3 o'clock. Takes 2 to 3 hours to get there, so it's like 4:30 at this point. So the sun's still out, and it's not quite the golden hour yet, and the light's hitting this thing, and it's just like you get the sense, Rolfie, that it's really thankful. Like its leaves kind of open up a little bit more and spread out, and it's like you feel some sort of connection to this thing.
thriving.
Yeah. Reginald, what are you doing?
I actually just put my loot away. I picked out my schwam and then just playing like a Kenny G kind of. It's hard to strum on a bumpy cart, so I'm just gonna start playing kind of a Kenny G kind of wholesome tone going into the woods.
So make a performance check for me real quick.
15.
You're able, like as you're going over the bumps, like you're able to control your wind so that it's you're not just like blowing past the reed and like honking the sham. So you're holding it together. You
I can
sound
control my wind.
you sound pretty good. You sound pretty good. The Chad, what are you doing? Are you going into this guy's head anymore, or?
Nah. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just chilling, watching people get drunk, and just keep my eye on the dude.
And he's kind of driving this cart, and he's going, and he's kind of pointing out stuff, and you guys end up you get pretty close, and he's like, okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going back there. I refuse to go back there. What was the DC on that wisdom save,
16.
Reginald? Yeah. So he makes this one, and he's like, you can stay here. You can go in whatever you want to do. It's like just inside, follow this trail, and you'll be there in like 15 minutes.
All right, question. Are any of your workers there?
Oh no, man, not anymore. We left.
All right. I just want to make sure that we didn't know. How many people are back there? We should have
don't
probably
know.
asked that way before we came.
I have no idea.
All right.
What? I thought this was your band.
Oh, my people are gone. Like we cleared. Our work is done for the day. We got out there early and we did our thing. We came back. Why do you think we were drinking at 2 p.m.?
No judgment there.
You're like morning people.
Yeah, we've got a lot
You
of
drinking just an
physical
everyday
labor to do.
thing? Like all day?
Not while
That's
you're
just me.
not while you're trying to cut down trees. That ends up in dead workers, and good workers are hard to come by.
Word.
Y'all
Did
must
you-
suck. Cutting down trees while drunk's pretty easy.
Did we ever catch that dude's name?
You never asked.
All right. I'm just going to be like, my man, before you leave, if you go back to where that tavern is, let them know I'm not going to make it my night gig. Totally forgot about it.
Yeah, no. That's not my problem. You should have said that before you left. Anyhow, so good luck, and whatever you do, it's not my problem. And he just like turns the cart around and just takes off.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
All right. Well,
So
yeah.
the five of you are standing at the trailhead. It's like 4:45 at this point. They've got a good 3 hours of sunlight left. And he said it's a 15-minute hike in. Yeah.
Well, I suppose we get moving.
I can always do a
No,
little
I
bit
hate
of
the
light up.
woods.
So you guys start walking in, and these woods are stunningly beautiful. Like the old growth trees, just super tall oaks and hickories and like walnuts, and they're all sprinkled through. And the lights filtering down through the spring trees and the spring buds coming out, and it's just beautiful. Rolfie, you in particular take like special note of the light and the way it feels in here, and like you get the sense that your little plant is happy. Dial,
I will
you
take the plant and just kind of tuck it into an inside pocket though as we go.
Dial, you feel you don't feel the divine necessarily here. You're muted. But you do feel some sort of connection. Like you sense something here. You don't feel your deity, but you feel something here. It feels
Okay.
good. It feels good.
He'll make a note of that. He's not gonna say anything just yet.
Okay. So yeah, like the wind is blowing and there's just this nice rustling of the leaves, the new leaves coming through, and it's a pleasant hike in.
Well, I can see why the elves around here would want to keep this place. This is gorgeous.
So while we're walking and stuff, maybe we should get to know each other a little bit. Like, what do y'all do? Can any of you like see in magical darkness at all?
See in the dark.
Like,
That's a specific question.
who's like a super fighting person, and who's like a little like spell zapper person?
I can fight.
Right.
I'm really good at singing during the day at 2 p.m. and making some copper.
Well, like,
Right.
yeah. So you're a bard.
I punch stuff real good.
Oh, cool.
I think
Got this big axe.
between the
Word.
three of us, we can handle some combat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like thinking like how to help and who to help and what to do and who not to hinder with stuff.
But what do you do if you're going to hinder people with stuff?
Well, like I very gifted with my mind and stuff, but I'm also I get some powers from the great Bro Hamid.
Yeah.
He is my
can't say I know who
patron.
that is.
Who is
He is my
Bro Hobbit?
patron, and he gives me the ability to like heal and shit.
Are you?
You need a patron to help you shit?
Sometimes.
I don't know that that's
A lot
what
of
he meant,
starches.
but I don't know if that's not what he meant.
I don't know, like what kind of elven, like you are speaking and stuff. Because like I usually work as like a diplomat and everything.
So wait, are you like the mouthpiece of a god, or is that?
Oh no, we're bros, and like he hooks me up, and I like like we're cool. But just like a little bit, like most of my abilities come from my mind and stuff. I don't know, like I was born in a weird place, and there was like a glow of blue and things, and
Thought I was the
and
only
then when
one
I
that
was
had a
like
glow.
7, I could start like moving shit with my mind and stuff, and talking to people in their brains.
Yeah,
Well,
you know what
that's-
else glows? Some kinds of mushrooms do.
I glow.
That's cool.
What? I'm sorry. You glow?
Points back at the wings he still hasn't gotten rid of.
Interesting.
And I can also speak Celestial, as I say in Celestial.
He responds back in Celestial with, that's nice.
Like I say, I am a diplomat for a very powerful kingdom.
Yeah, I also
On
speak
that
Celestial.
on the languages, he's gonna like something's gonna click in his head, and the weird feeling he's getting from the forest and the fact that the languages are now coming into play, he's just gonna start looking for things that might be written in Sylvan, because sometimes the Fae or the elves might put things on trees that are hidden to people.
Are you actively looking for that?
Yes.
Actively? Okay, roll for it.
Investigation?
Yep.
I'm good at that.
We'll see.
No, I'm not. 9.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
Just
You see
stop trying to do
you see
anything that
trees,
fucking
you see
makes
trees and bark, leaves, the wind blowing. It's beautiful, but you don't see any markings.
Would I know that as a wood elf? But I've been in a monastery for a long time.
I mean, you have
Hey,
you have a connection with nature, and that's like implied no matter how long you've been in a monastery. So
True. What you looking for there? Person whose name I don't know.
My name is
Dial.
Dial.
What?
Dial. It's not from this area. I'm from far away. I've traveled far. You might call me a far traveler.
It's like the soap, I think.
Yeah. I'm looking for signs that this might be something other than just a forest. This doesn't feel like a normal forest to me. I'm getting some sort of other feeling from it.
All right. Well, investigation, is that what I'm rolling?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
My investigation is +0. I got a 15.
I have a +6 and I got a 9.
Ouch.
So you see, being an elf and a wood elf, you don't necessarily see markings, but you see trees that you get the impression have been almost like curated.
Okay.
Like kind of like helped along the way a little bit, protected maybe.
Maybe it was a sanctuary kind of area
Yeah.
ish. Okay.
You know, there's a little bit of like you note that it doesn't appear completely random where the trees are.
Okay. Well,
Yep, go ahead.
I don't know if these are like real special, but it does kind of look like the trees have been, like placed, like they've been put there where they need to be for whatever reason they need to be there. Does that sound familiar to you at all?
Does that sound familiar to me?
Yeah, that would make a little sense to you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Rolfie, you hear this too, and you like you hear them talking, and you like, yeah, that kind of makes sense to you as well.
Well, Rossi, you got that little plant there. Do you know anything about this? You're muted.
Yep. Thanks. Not familiar with these trees. It's this little guy. No, I'll pull it back out. This little guy's special.
Do you have a name?
No, I'm waiting for him to tell me.
Mm.
I figured it'll be a little bit, but yeah, he's just growing and he's in this pot, and we'll see what happens with him. But I don't know. I think that maybe trees have souls. Do you feel anything with souls around here?
What do you roll to detect souls
I
in a
don't
tree,
know.
Cory?
I mean,
What? Souls and trees?
I don't know if I would. I don't think I'm not a druid right now. I don't like this.
That's really trippy.
Can I roll for nature to see?
Uh-huh.
A druid shirt. I'm not a druid right now.
Yep. Nature's gonna be the closest you guys
I
get.
got a 16.
Yeah, like you sense it as well, Rolfie. You feel like everything here was done, like the deeper you guys get in, the more purposeful everything seems. Like it's gone from somewhat wild and happenstance to it's not as random. It's less chaotic, but it's with the appearance of being random. So to like an untrained eye or someone who wouldn't know, it would look random. But to a few of you, you understand that it's not.
Just take my little plant in the pot, go over to one of the trees, and just kind of put the little pot right in front of the tree. Step back and kind of see if I'm seeing if there's any kind of connection there. And no, all right. I tuck the little pot away. Looks intentional somehow.
Are we trying to be stealthy?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
He's asking that out loud.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I sure could be if you want me to be.
No, I'm tempted to just call out to these elves and these druids just to speed this along a little bit, because this is clearly a forged path that they've made.
And my suggestion would be that if you want to do that, some could be stealthy at a distance to see what happens, and then some could not be stealthy with you. That way, if there is some sort of weird stuff, then not everybody's just, And it's intimidating having all these strangers come into a land saying, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
I'm sure they've already seen us all, but that sounds like a good plan to me. Why not?
I call not stealthy.
I'll stay out here.
I mean, I'm the only elf.
Why don't the big people and the elves stay out, and like me and little dude, like we could just like go invisible.
Do you do that when you go invisible?
Well,
called a
sometimes
somatic
you can't
component.
really see. I can't really see it either. But while I'm casting a spell,
Yeah.
like my eyes do glow. So until I turn invisible, at least.
That's cool.
Let's see those glowy eyes, bro.
Cool. So this is what we're gonna do. I am going to use 4 sorcery points.
I can actually cast invisibility on myself as well.
Well, I could do greater invisibility.
Well,
and
that's better, yeah.
I can twin it.
That's
Okay.
better.
That's better.
So greater invisibility, so we can cast spell. We can do whatever we want and stay invisible.
Yep.
I can twin it with 4 sorcery points and the 4th level spell slot, and ta-da. Because sorcerers are awesome.
Sorcerers are awesome. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Let everyone refuel and go to the bathroom if they need to. And this is a good stopping point. So let's do. I would be too if I had one. I'd be excited too. Yeah. I know. Just my wife would be like, "Why are you ordering a tiara?" Like, it's for you, sweetheart, because you're the queen. Yeah. Same day. Yeah, thanks, Amazon. All right. So, no, it's I'm good. It's good. So where we Yay. Why'd someone throw a bunch of tiaras on our front lawn? I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to spread some joy. Like, get stolen real fast. So where we left off, the Chad had just cast Greater Invisibility. So who did you target with that, the Chad? Okay. No, it's my fault.
Oh,
Fixed now.
Okay.
There's only so many brain cells.
Yeah, you know, I'm not super smart, so yeah.
Well,
I'm getting that.
But like, let's make this happen quick because we only have a minute.
All right. Calling out in Elven.
what are you calling out?
People of the woods. We have come to listen to your plight.
I'll call out the same thing or something similar in Sylvan, just in case it's not elves and it's Fae.
I'm just gonna yell, "Hi guys!"
I'll just be like, hey, we would like to talk about your problem with the humans back there.
They're a
And
bunch of assholes, and we would like to kill them, but we want to know what you want.
so as you're walking up, and you're screaming not screaming, but you're shouting loudly out to in multiple languages out. You start to hear, and you all hear it. You start to hear what sounds like laughter
what I thought. Okay.
Is
it's
it like
but
people
it's
laughter? Is it
but it's
children's
not
laughter?
it's not people or children laughter.
That's what I thought.
What's with the creepy laughter?
Come on out.
And as you walk out,
I really hate the woods, man.
I love the woods.
you come into what appears to be a grove. And let me switch over here.
Here's
Yeah, roll 20 is the thing, isn't it?
China Grove.
Appears to be a grove. Oops,
That's
sorry.
DM speak for.
Oh.
Whoa.
Watch yourselves.
What is on
Yeah.
the screen, man?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I scrolled down a
Sorry.
little too far. and
Oh
saw
no.
There.
No.
And you see 5 elves kind of holed up around a tree. And there is a large opening in this tree. And then you also see several gnolls. And they're laughing and they're like getting ready to start to move in
Towards
And-
the elves?
toward the
Are
elves.
their names Beyonce and Solange?
I'm gonna call out to the elves and Sylvan and see if they understand me.
What are you calling out?
Do you all need help?
And they respond, "Do you see the gnolls?" The answer is yes. We will take whatever assistance you can offer.
Alright. He picks up his morning star and starts smacks it into his hand.
And you see the gnolls
right, we're fighting?
start to move in, and they're
Excellent.
starting to fan out and kind of move in. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, shite.
That escalated quickly.
Figured it
Yep.
would.
Okay.
Oh, that's when I roll well.
Hey, that helps.
18.
15.
plus. Oh.
Okay, so let's see. Let me start. Ori, what did you roll?
18. But yeah, he just swings his morning star up and around and smacks it down into his hand. Let's do this.
Right, it doesn't want to let me do this, so just keep track of.
His deity's a war deity. He's all about this shit.
Nice. Let me do this. Okay, I've got some feedback for D&D Beyond, but that's on me. Let me see if I can do this again. Hold, please.
It's not that far.
Okay, here we go. Let me start. Reginald, what's your initial?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Rolfie, what was yours?
15.
15. Dial,
18.
18. The Chad,
13.
13. Sertesh,
12.
12. Okay.
I
There we
forgot to
go.
give myself weapons.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's important. Do you need a minute?
I'm
Okay.
12. I'll be fine.
So you hear these gnolls they're cackling and they're starting to move in. We have initiative order, but does anybody want to do anything before we jump in?
Crossbow? No, I already have my spell out.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yes. Well,
Can I move?
Yeah,
Sure,
can you
like here's what I'll do. So before combat starts, you guys have the ability to try to talk to them or continue to talk to the elves or whatever you want to do. I'll give each of you like not an action, so to speak, like you can't fight or whatever, but if you wanna move, you can either move or you can speak. One of those options. No casting, nothing like that.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah, Reginald's gonna move down to the woods. Invisibly.
Ooh, he's in smacking range. Oh.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yeah, okay. All right.
And the Chad, you're invisible too, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can you move, Surtesh? Yep.
I just
go.
realized the Chad's
I can.
profile picture is the picture of the really snotty little kid from Strahd.
All right.
I like the creepy kid.
I love it.
All right. Are you guys? So you guys have moved. You don't want to say anything. Okie doke.
I mean, no, man.
Nah. What are you guys doing here? We don't. If you know what's best for you, you'll leave right now.
No.
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 Then prepare. This is not your business.
Well, it is now.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You guys are like too far.
So real quick, what's just so I can just know. What's your problem? He points at the gnolls. Because I'm ready for this. I just want to know why I'm kicking your ass before I do it.
We don't have a problem. We have something that we're about to take. And you see, as he says that, like the gnoll next to him just like backhands him across the chest, and he like screams at him to shut up. Just quit talking, you. Get ready to fight.
Yeah, that right there is why it's gonna still happen.
I would like to yell out in Elvish. Now let me come up with a good Elvish accent. All right. People of the woods, what is the business here? Why?
Did they even speak Elvish? Because they responded back to me in Sylvan.
They speak Elvish.
Yeah, I would assume they're Elvish.
That sounded like a ghost.
It did. I love it.
And they reply back, and they're like, "This is the first attack wave we've suffered. We are protecting something precious to us. People not of the woods."
What attack wave are we speaking of? Are the gnolls your enemy?
The gnolls are the enemy at the moment. We have had more than one enemy. But now is not the time to chat. Here they come.
We will help you with the gnolls. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just like ready.
Dial's just like in Sylvan to the elves. Let's just do this already and get this over with.
So, on your screen, guys, you'll see a couple of black spots. That is right now obscured to you. They're like giant rocks and things that you can't see based on your field of vision.
Okay.
So it's just you can't see past those things right now.
Okay.
Based on where you guys are.
Even me, who's up by where the elves are.
Oh yeah, let me. Well, I can't fix it.
65 movement.
I can't fix it just. Well, yeah, you. Yeah. All right. You can
We'll
kind
of.
Yeah, everyone, just close your eyes and play D&D.
You got it.
I'll reveal it here in a sec.
Just close your eyes as
That's
he
fine.
reveals it, y'all.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be fine. It's not that important. All right. So as you say that, Dial,
Not boobs, is it? Right.
it's not boobs.
Thank you.
The elves retreat back into the hole in this giant tree. And
those were the elves. Okay.
And you see
Giggity.
you see the giant opening in the tree like start to shift, and it looks like the tree's growing in on itself, and it closes.
That's what it was. Okay.
I
And
ain't
then-
never seen a tree do that before.
That's what I'm feeling. Got it.
And with that,
Where
Dial,
are you going?
you don't hear anything. And with that, Dial, it is your turn.
It is time to smack. Alright. I am a fighter, so I get how many attacks? I get 2 attacks, but I've also got 2 weapon fighting. Do I get 3?
Yeah, your bonus action is one of them.
I don't
can
usually
use-
play a fighter, so
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks, but as a 2-weapon fighting, as long as you're holding 2 finesse weapons, one of your weapons, you can use your bonus attack.
I am not holding my finesse weapon right now. I'm holding the Morning Star.
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks.
I'm gonna smack him hard twice with the Morning Star.
That guy right there?
Yes.
Okay. So, Let me
First
know.
one is a 12.
Does not hit.
Figured as much. That's better. 19.
That will hit.
Okay. I'm
Roll.
smack him like upside the head. That is a 6 damage.
6 damage. So yeah, you swing, boom, and comes right up for 6 damage. Okay. And he just, you hear like this, like, it's hard to do a Noel cackle scream.
We believe in you.
Please try.
Like, it's just a shriek, this,
Also, I did take
as you pop
sensible.
him.
Just FYI.
Oh, good to know. Let me know when you're going to use it. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I am going to. Nope.
Okay. So that brings us to Rolfie.
I am going to move up. I guess I'm gonna have to use my action to move.
Yep. You're going to dash?
On my dash.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
That's what I got. But as I run, I kind of like touch the potted plant and just kind of go, "Are you gonna learn how to do that?" And then keep going. Pointing.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So that brings us to the Chad.
Oh, totally. I don't really need to move. So I'm not gonna. What I am gonna do is yes. Second, now let's do first. I'm gonna twin guiding bolts and attack. How do I do that again? No.
What do you want to do?
The middle one. The two furthest away. Yeah, we'll do the 2 furthest away.
So you can click and
Yeah.
hold it to target.
Oh yeah, like those.
Just- yep.
Those 2. Yeah.
Those 2. Okay.
So that'll be first level slot and 1 sorcery point and 2 d20 dice rolls. First one. Holy fuck balls. Was a natural 19, so that's a 27.
27 points?
No, 27.
Oh,
to hit.
27 to hit. Okay.
And then the second one, shit. Okay, that's a natural 18, so 26.
Yeah, both those hit.
Okay, so let's rock and roll. Nice. Okay, so the one furthest away.
Yep.
Is 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And the other one, 9.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
With that one, I will add my psychic damage, which I get once per turn, and it is, sorry, this is all totally new.
You're good.
Where's the psychic no. Yeah. Oh yeah, psychic strike. Okay, I get to roll a d8.
Okay.
And 7. So 7 psychic
more.
damage to the second one.
So
along with the 9.
as you hit it with the first attack, like you put your mind into it and kind of like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and it just hits the knoll, and you see it kind of not only take the physical damage, but you see it like its hands kind of go up to its head, and it's holding its head, and it's shrieking. Mechanical
Shaka-bra.
knoll shriek. Okay.
Mechanical no shriek.
Surtesh, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. I'm going to go running on up to this one. And I'm going to take my short sword. And what's my attack on that?
Oh, I should have moved.
Plus 8. That sounds right. Okay. So
Matty, if you want to move, go ahead.
Yeah, because I was thinking I should get closer when I need to start healing people.
It's fine. So yeah, Surtesh, go
Okay.
for it.
So I took a +1 short sword just for my magical whatever.
Sure.
All right. So +9. So that's a 28 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I wish it did more damage. That's right. That's a 7 damage.
Okay.
And then for my second attack, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
That is a 14 plus 9 is 23.
Yep.
And that's another 7 damage. I'm going
Seven.
to flurry of blows.
Okay.
Attack again.
Yep.
And that is a 12. What's my unarmed is 8. So that's 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is another 6 damage.
Okay.
And flurry of blows, so I get another. That's 8 plus 11 is 19. Does
That
fit?
hits. Yep.
And that is 9. So I stibbity stabbity and then like come around with my left fist and then I roundhouse kick it in the head.
And as you do that, you roundhouse kick it to the head, and you just watch it crumble before you. It just drops to the ground.
Excellent. That is what I like to see out of a knoll, motherfucker.
Like you stab it and it shrieks, and then you kick it in the head and it just goes silent and crumbles.
Oh no, not Shalange. No.
Alright.
That was my bonus and my regular. I think that's
I think that's it.
everything I'm gonna do for right now.
Okay.
I'll stay right here.
All right. So we're going to. Okay, so it's his turn here. Sure, that's. I'm just gonna move you out of the way for a second, buddy. Yep. Okay. So this knoll is going to attack you, Dial.
bad day.
And let's see here.
Attack Ralphie, because then I was gonna smack him.
Maybe next time.
Sorry, Ralphie.
All right, so let's do this. It's carrying a glaive, so it's going to attack you. Let's see here. Does a 17 hit you?
Needs it.
So yeah, tie goes to the attacker. So let me roll. That's 8 damage. So its first attack, it just takes its glaive and just slices down and kind of catches you in the arm. Second attack. Yeah, that's gonna hit 23.
Yeah.
And that's 12 more damage.
Oof.
So it comes down, and then it kind of sweeps back, and then makes like an upper cut movement on that same arm, and catches you like under the arm. And it's gonna stay where it is. Okay. So that's his turn. And now it is this. So let me... Second here, y'all.
Oh no.
Okay. So from this kind of what you see in front of you, Chad and Reginald, is just these giant rocks. It almost looks like a rock wall, but it's natural stone. It's not like it was constructed or anything like that. It's just these giant rocks that have kind of fallen into place. And on top of it, from the back, you see hop up. You see a slightly bigger, kind of more decorated gnoll. He's wearing like bright colors, and he looks a little more fierce.
It is Beyonce.
And then he just holds his hand up and he points to his ring finger and just starts doing that. No, I'm just kidding. You see him hop up, and he starts screaming and howling, and then let me check his movement. Yep. Okay. And then he is going to... Okay. So he is going to hop down. And you see him move there. And then he uses another burst. Pops in right there. All right. Reginald, it is your turn.
All right. So Reginald's going to move to right here. And he's going to cast on this guy Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level. And he's going to make a wisdom saving throw of 16. And I play a melody in his head, and he has to move away from me in the opposite direction of where I am.
Yeah, he does not make that save.
All right, so he takes 46 psychic damage.
46. Okay.
15 damage.
Okay.
And he has to move directly away from me. So
on his turn or immediately?
It says as a reaction, so immediately.
Okay. Up to his full movement. So
yep.
Let's see. You are there. Okay.
So both of them should get attack of opportunities on him.
Yep. So DL, you go first.
Auri.
Ori, you get an attack of opportunity.
I know. I was talking, but I was muted and didn't
Oh.
realize it because I'm dumb. Smack with the beat stick of God. 20 dirty.
Yeah, it hits.
Four.
Wow. All right. Rolfie,
15
to hit. Yep, that hits.
for 5.
5. Okie doke. And he starts. He's cackling, and he's running away. All right. So Reginald, that is your turn.
Yep.
All right. So this guy is going to. Come in here and attack you, Surtesh.
Okay.
Let's see here. First attack. It's going to try to bite you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. And then it's going to try to claw you. Ooh, that's a crit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't count because it hit the floor. Oh, but you should have.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that first attack count as a melee attack roll?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else around me that it could hit? Another creature?
Yeah. There's another knoll next to it.
I'm going to spend a key point to make that attack hit its friend
Okay.
Word.
for my tipsy sway.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you, as it goes to hit you, you kind of like drunkenly fall back, and it misses. And as it goes to bite you, it ends up biting his buddy. So let me roll damage on that first attack.
I thought you were gonna say biting his butt.
It might happen later.
There's
He's
the
biting his
Discord
buddy.
again.
So that guy.
That's not quite the butt eating that most people enjoy.
So this guy takes 6 damage.
Grand.
This guy right here takes 6 damage off that first attack. As the other gnoll like misses you and goes and bites him, and he shrieks back, pissed that this gnoll foot soldier goes after him. So the second one he crits on you though with his claw, and that's gonna be, let's see, 16, 19 damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
And then with his third attack, pretty sure that does not hit you. That is a 14.
Nope.
Yep. So first one he misses, bites his buddy. Second one he ends up clawing you, and the third one he misses. So that's him. This guy is going to go now. And he comes, let's see. Come in here and also attack you, Surtesh. So first one, going to bite you. That does not hit you. Second one with the claw.
Right?
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
21 hits. So he claw you.
Ow.
That's 10 damage. And then he's going to try to claw you again, but misses again.
Okay.
So that is his turn. This guy right here, he is going to come around here to you, Rolfie, and make a bite attack on you. See him kind of rear back, and his mouth opens and his fangs come up. Nope, that definitely doesn't hit. So he's gonna try to claw you. Does a 16 hit you?
Meets.
So
yes.
he does hit you. Okay. So first claw comes down. That's 5 damage.
Got it.
And misses with the second claw. So he goes to bite you, misses, claws right across your face, and then tries to claw you again with his left hand. And
I'd like to see, as he claws me across the face, my head turns back, and I just kind of snarl back at him.
okay. And he's not expecting it. You see just a moment of like, what the hell? So let's see. That guy's dead. It now out of. I'm just gonna reveal this. So let's see that.
Oh, nice.
Turn around and see that area there. Not that you need to, but yeah. Okay. So you see 3 more gnolls back here. This one's gonna run out and attack you, Dial.
Okay.
So bite attempt. Yeah, man, I gotta retire. This is an Auri die. That's a 14 to hit.
No.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called now? Is that what
Yep.
you're calling them?
That's what I'm calling it now. That's an Auri die. So he's gonna try to claw you. That's not gonna hit. So that's another Auri die. And a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so with his last claw attempt, he's going to get you for 5 damage. He's just kind of, you've missed the first 2 and you're kind of leaning back a little bit, and he just kind of rakes you across the face.
Oh, not the face.
The
not
face.
My beautiful face.
The face. So that's his turn. This guy's going to run in against you, Rolfie.
Yep.
And not bite you. And crits on a claw attack.
Okay.
12, 15 damage. And then second claw doesn't hit you with that.
Okay.
And then this last guy is going to run up to you, Dial, and go give it a go. Bite attack, 15. No, I'm sorry, 8 to 18.
Yup.
Yup. So fangs come back. That's 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Use a different dice because these dice hate me right now. We'll use the Matty dice. If I can get all these other ones out of here. Go away. You're bad to me right now. You're worse. Hold on, I have to math. 15.
Con save. 15? Okay, you make it. Alright. So claw attack now. Does not hit you. Second claw does not hit you. So you feel these teeth like kind of sink into your arm, and you feel something try to like release, but then you're able to like push it away, so to speak.
No, none of that.
No, not today. All right. So that brings us to that guy, and okay. So now it gets fun. So back from behind this, you see. Let's see, what's his movement? Oh, that's good. Okay. He's going to use all of his movement
Pretty.
you see this giant, almost wolf dog hyena looking thing, and it ugly, like it ugly. Yeah, it's white. It's got like a almost a scorpion looking stinger on its tail. Just giant, foaming at the mouth. It's nasty. Its eyes are glowing red, and it just sprints out from back there and like throws itself into the middle of the fray.
We don't know. It could be on our side.
Okay. How long did your greater invisibility last?
Minute.
Okay. So you are still invisible. DL, that brings us to you.
Does this thing look like it's on their side?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to. I was going to do this to the one that looked like he was in charge, but this one seems like it's probably a bigger
Beyonce.
problem. I'm going to proc Radiant Soul, so I have the extra radiant damage.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get up in the air a little bit. Not enough to get a like attack of opportunity range, just about 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to come down on it with the Morning Star.
Okay.
$18?
Yeah, that hits.
Good. 7 damage.
Okay.
No, 17 because the 10 points of radiant.
Yep. Got it. Okay.
And then,
That's your first attack.
well, it's an action.
Oh, to fly. Yeah.
No, to use the radiant damage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So yeah,
first
that's both then. Okay. So you are done then. You're just gonna stay hovering at like 5 feet.
Mhm.
Okay.
Also,
Rolfie.
just a reminder, if he attacks,
Yep.
If he attacks Sertesh, then I'm gonna fuck him up.
Sentinel. Yep.
Okay.
Rolfie.
I am going to kind of look at this guy who's kind of jumped out, and I feel like the battle is not, it was kind of unfair to kind of be hiding. So I'm going to get really mad and rage.
Okay.
There you go.
And then I would like to attack this one here with my great axe
Okay.
for a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. That's a crappy damage roll. I also have Divine Fury. So he is going to take 6 of the slashing and 3 necrotic damage.
All right. So describe how you want to see him go away.
I would like to kind of take my great axe and just kind of like spin it the way Thor does with his hammer and just like slice him up the middle.
All right. So yeah, you go from up to bottom to top, and you just watch this deep cut with your axe go right through him, right through the armor. He starts to shriek, and as soon as it hits him in the neck, he can't speak anymore, and he just crumbles down, just kind of blood pumping out of him.
And I would like to continue that swing of my axe for my second attack just around behind me and take out the one behind me.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That hits.
For 9 damage, and there is no necrotic on this one.
Okay. So after you do that, you like continue to swing, you come around, and you just catch. Does your necrotic have any specific color or anything like that when you do the damage?
It's like a really deep green, but there's no necrotic on this one.
Okay. Just future reference. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes around, you catch him, and he just shrieks because he's just kind of got his hide. All right, you gonna stay put?
Yeah, I think I'll have to be there. Yeah.
Okay. So that is your turn. You guys see back here another being.
Bring 'em on.
There be more. This guy is also he ugly. Where did he go? There he is. All right. Yeah, so this looks like a gnoll, but just a little bit bigger. He's like almost white fur, and he's carrying a flail, and each end of the flail, there's 3 prongs to it, is like a humanoid skull with spikes out of it. And he's just got like blood over the armor he's wearing, and he's got like almost dreadlocked fur. And yeah, he's nasty, dude.
Upper management.
Yep. So he's coming out. He's joining this, and let me check his movement. Yep. He's gonna get himself right there, but he takes no other action. And the Chad, that brings us to you.
Okay. All right. As my bonus action, I would like to convert a 2nd level spell slot to sorcery points. And then as my action, I would like to twin guiding bolts at a 4th level.
Okay.
At the at Beyonce and the big scorpion thing.
So which one are you calling Beyonce?
The head gnoll guy that came out the first time.
And the one
like more colorful, and
this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was another
and this is the scorpion looking dude here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'll do.
Okie doke.
So let's see. I'm gonna
I like it.
roll. All right. So roll for Beyonce. Hot. That's a 25
to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And then for scorpion thingy. Fuck me. Okay, 26.
Yeah, they both hit.
Damn. This die is beautiful, and I love you. Thank you. It hasn't rolled below a 17 yet. Tourette's. Okay, I have to take that one. All right, I'm not really using that anyway. Okay, so Beyonce takes 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And the Scorpion King takes 23 plus 2 points of psychic damage.
23 plus 2? Okay.
Yes. And the next attack on each of them has advantage.
Okay.
Because of the guiding bolts.
Okay.
So, and that is, and then let me move up a little bit.
Oh, let me see here. So you said, what was it, 25? Okay.
It would have been total of 25, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to move up so that I can a little easier heal next time if I, yeah. Okay, I'm good.
You know?
That's my turn.
Sir Tesh, that brings us to you.
I don't like being surrounded. So the one that's directly above me is the Beyonce one, right?
Let's see, Sir
Yes.
Tesh, you are, yes.
Okay. So would I think he's the one in charge, or would I think that the other one is in charge? You know what? He's close by. I'm going to go after him to start.
You get
So
advantage on your first attack.
advantage? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 17 plus 9
That
would
hits.
be a lot.
It hits.
So then that's 10 damage for the first
Okay.
one. Second attack, I'm just gonna keep them all on him.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16, 17, 18, 19,
It hits.
24.
It hits.
It just hits.
It
That's
just hits.
8 for
Right.
damage. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows this mopo. Oh, that's only a 9. 9 plus 8 is 15? 17.
17. That hits.
17. Okay. Wow. For another 3. Oh wait, that's not my short sword. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
My second flurry of blows is this. Oh, I rolled another 9. Same plus.
Yep.
So that's another 8 damage. And then because I'm Drunken Monk and I did a flurry of blows, I get the disengage action as part of my move because I'm just like, I bring my fist around and I like do the woo kind of thing. And then I'm going to step away so I can't take any opportunity attacks on my on this move. And I'm going to step over this dead guy. I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, I'm going to step over this dead one. So that's 5, 10. And I'm actually going to zag a little bit. 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm forgetting how far I saw him move. So I'm going to move like 30, 40 feet this way.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just going to hang over here now.
You're out. Okay.
That's me done.
That's you done. Let's see. Reginald, what's the saving throw again for your
Wisdom 16.
wisdom of 16? Okay. Oh, he makes it. So, old buddy down here, who was running away, now turns around and comes back in. Actually, no, he was down here. What's his speed? Okay. He's going to use all his movement to get here.
Oh.
But he can't do anything.
Ha! Going down next, you asshole.
Beyonce over here, having seen these bolts come out of seemingly nowhere, is going to come over here and make an attack against you, the Chad, with disadvantage because you are invisible. He's just gonna he's gonna just go for it with whatever little things he got. So let's see. Let's roll disadvantage here.
Bring it.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
I
I
rolled-
can't even shield that. But I can react with a hellish rebuke.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a 3rd level.
Okay.
So go ahead and what's the damage?
Let me roll. So it's a bite attack. He just kind of bites out at you, and that's 9 damage.
Okay. And then needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie doke. Let's see here. 16.
Okay, 16 just saves.
Okay.
So he takes half. Okay. 40, 10.
10th level's so awesome.
I know, right? So that's 28, so 14 fire damage.
14? Okay.
Yep.
So you see like his fur just ignite and then stop and just smolder, and he shrieks out again. And you hear all the gnolls just screaming at each other in gnollish, and they're just, it sounds like just hyenas just cackling.
I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
So that's his first attack. With greater invisibility, I don't remember. If you take damage, do you stay invisible?
Yep.
It's just for the duration, right?
Yeah.
You stay
Yeah.
for all 10 rounds? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I just have to I have to make a concentration
Yep.
thingy.
Yep.
So let me do that.
Yep.
What do I have to roll?
10. It's a 10.
Four dice. It counts.
And it's a con save, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good. All right. That's an 11.
Oh wow.
Right?
Okie doke.
So yeah, I'm maintaining concentration. So yeah. we're good.
So his second attack at disadvantage. He kind of thinks he might have you, but he's not sure. That does not hit. 12 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay. And his third attack, yeah, it definitely doesn't hit. So yeah, he bites you, he feels the purchase, and he tries to go in with his claws, but he can't make it. Reginald, your turn.
All right.
Damn Beyonce.
Reginald's going to come up and cast Stinking Cloud right here, catching these three.
Okay.
That's a level 3 spell. Gone. And it's a 20-foot radius sphere, yellow, nauseating gas center on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners, blah, blah, blah. And it's a Constitution saving throw of 16 for each creature.
20-foot radius is, so you're going to cast it, what, out here somewhere?
No, here to hit this guy and these two.
It's going to be bigger. 20-foot radius is big.
Goes out 20 feet each side.
Yeah.
Oh, then we're going to cast it back here to just end at old buddy.
Okay. Because 20-foot radius is, let's see.
Sorry, wasn't mathing, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do something like there.
Yeah, that's. I'll blow it there. I'll blow my stink cloud over there.
So pick. Sorry, show me again where you want it. Right here. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to right. So back a little bit.
Yeah.
So that it ends. Yeah, right.
Right there. Yep. So it's gonna be centered right there. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, who farted?
Yeah. All right. Oops. Yep. Go for it.
All right. So Stinking Cloud. So they don't take any damage. Any of the failed save cons with the 16 con save. Spends the action wrenching and reeling. So it basically just takes their next action away from them. And they would just spend it wrenching and reeling.
Okay.
But any creatures that are immune to poison automatically succeed. So.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. So. I'm sorry. Go over. Let me look it up real quick. Corners heavily obscured. Each creature. At the start of its turn. Okay. Okay. Good to know. All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm good where I am.
Okie doke. That is going to bring us to old dude down here. Yep, this guy. This guy he's got to make a con save.
Fucking guy.
This effing guy, that he doesn't. So this guy is just hacking up his lungs. We're going to call him Le Poisoned.
Oh.
That guy poisoned. That's his turn.
Toss those cookie monsters.
Oh, come on.
All right, so he's retching and reeling. This guy also has to make a con save. Oh, but he makes it.
Bastard.
So that guy makes it. So he is going to piece out of that area. And he is going to, let's see. He's going to come up here. And he's going to attack you, Surtesh.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro. Ooh.
Surtesh.
Does an
Not
eight,
that
does,
great.
does an 18 hit?
Yes.
18 hits, so he goes in with his bite. That is a 4 damage off that bite. The ruthless. One tooth catches you.
Y'all got real sharp teeth. I don't like it.
And then it's
Snail
gonna try to spear you. Does a 16 hit you?
It meets.
So it hits you. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. That's gonna be 8 more damage.
Okay.
And that's his turn. That got dead. That got dead. So this guy's going to attack you, Dial, right here. So he's going to go in with his spear. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah. That does not do a lot of 3 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
His second attack, 18.
Yep.
Okay. Another, he pulls back with the spear and he goes in again and he gets you for 4 more damage. Okie doke. That brings us to, let's see, this guy is going to attack you as well, Dial, also with a spear. Oh man, they're rolling good. This is 21 to hit, so that hits. With his spear, that's 9 damage. So he catches you, pulls it out, and he goes back in again. He's trying to hit that same spot,
Starting to be glad that I got that uncommon item that I picked.
but he doesn't hit you with the second one. He misses you with that one. And then last home skillet, who is down here, is going to attack. Let's see. Yeah, Rolfie, he's going to attack you.
At me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Spear, I'm pretty sure a 9 does not hit you.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure an 11 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
Okie doke. So, Beyonce's pet over here is going to...
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z is gonna...
Does he have to make that con save?
Nope.
No.
It's immune to poison. No.
Oh, no.
That's Alan's dog.
He's gonna make an attack on you, Dial.
Okay.
Jay-Z would be immune to poison.
Oops. Undo. There we go. Jay-Z would be
That's
immune to
himself.
poison. Okay. Here we go. So, big homeboy is going to make an attack against you, Dial. That is a dirty 20.
Yup.
Okay. And you're gonna take... Ouch. That's a nasty bite. I have to get more dice out.
Oh no!
No.
Yikes.
I'm really
Here,
glad
listen.
for that item that I took now.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm realizing I didn't put Constitution anything in there.
Carry-
That-
Carry the 3... No, that's 26 points of damage.
I'm
Oh.
up, but I'm hurt.
That's a lot.
With
Oh.
With the
On
first
a scale of 1 to 84, I'm at a 9.
Yeah, I know.
with the
I can
first
see.
attack. With the first attack.
Oh, fudge.
Now you see the tail rear up and that stinger goes down.
Dude,
I want to see if there's anything I can do.
dodge.
20 does a 25 hit? Yeah, 25 hits.
I don't know why you're even asking.
Gamer.
This surprisingly actually does less damage.
It's a healing stinger.
I'm sorry,
Doesn't do
I hurt
less
you.
than 9.
And it does 13 damage.
Oh.
I am down.
Yeah.
But oh shit, hold on. Damage.
But
But I have a thing.
I have a thing. All right. Are you going to do your thing?
Whenever I am dying at the start of my turn, I stabilize.
oh, that's
Um,
okay.
so
I'll get you up before that.
what I'm going to need you to do though is right now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Before you collapse, its stinger goes into you. Poison starts to enter you,
18.
and it starts to enter, but it doesn't go in, and then you collapse.
I give it the finger as I'm going down.
All right. So you are temporarily... I'm just going to not mark you. You're down for now. Dial, you are... It's your turn now.
I am stabilized.
You are back? Well, you're prone, but you're stabilized.
I'm not up, I'm just stabilized.
Yeah. So that's your turn. Rolfie, that brings us to you.
I have seen DL go down, and I'm just gonna yell in my rage and unleash a battle cry that anyone who is in 60 feet of me that I get to pick gets advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
How many people? Just one or
10.
holy
10 people
sh!
60 feet.
That's everybody.
Or
You all get advantage.
Advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Dang.
Oh, that's
All attack rolls?
All attack rolls.
all attack rolls.
that's hot.
That is my bonus action. And I would
Dang.
like to take my battle axe. I'm going to go after the knoll that I hit last time. This one here.
Yep.
That is a natural 1.
Oof.
But I'm going to go after him again for 19.
That hits.
And that is max damage. So that's going to be 16. And first creature you hit on each. And I get the necrotic for 7 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's hold up.
Oh,
And
hold
I'm
up.
raging. And I'm
Hold up.
raging. So he gets 12, 19 slashing and 7 necrotic.
So basically a shit ton of damage. Describe how this guy goes down.
Might have been a bit of overkill. I actually for flavor, I'm just gonna like hold my axe up to my forehead and just kind of like almost headbutt him with the blade.
Wow. Okay.
Overkill.
It's kind of awesome. So yeah, like you hold this axe up to your own head and you take like, it cuts into you a little bit, but then you just like crack into his skull and it just drops him.
Yes, please. And that is what I have.
Okay. This dude's turn down here. So it sees that and it's going to attack you. So let's see. So you see it like start to swing its flail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go. Does a 28 hit you?
Just a little bit.
All right, so there's that. Let me go with its second one. That is a 26.
Yep.
And does an 18 hit you?
It does.
So all three hit. Okay. It's going to be bludgeoning damage. Let me roll some damage here.
Which I am resistant to because I'm raging.
Okay. So that's 30 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That bludgeoning damage, is that the total or is that half?
Yes, that's total. So you'll take 15.
Okay. And DC wisdom
16.
That is a 19.
So you make it. Okay. I need you to make 2 more DC 16 wisdom saving throws.
Okie dokie. That is a natural 1.
Okay. So with that one, let's see. Let me see. What's your reach? Do you have 5-foot reach or do you have anything with a 10-foot reach?
5 foot.
Okay.
I have a couple hand axes.
Yep. Nope. You're good. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So you're going to lose your action on your next turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just clarifying the rule on that one. Okay. So after that, he is going to... Yeah, he's going to stay there. Okay. The Chad. The
okay.
Chad.
See, now I'm trying to figure out what do I have to be seen to provoke an attack of opportunity?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Excellent. Then yes, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to move over. So 5, 10, 15 over next to Dial. Use half my movement there. I'm going to use action to cast third level Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
And
I can't adjust my sheet.
that is 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Okay, that's not great. So that's 12. And then bonus action, I'm going to use my 3 D6s of healing light. And that is hot. That is 15. more. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to run this way.
Honey, you're stuck.
Okay. In and out.
A little pop in, heal, and run away.
Okay. Cool. Dial, you feel that, and you don't see anything. All of a sudden, you just feel like restored. It's like you have a dog on you almost.
Feel the power of Brohamed.
So that brings us to. I can't speak anymore. That brings us to Surtesh.
I'm back. Sorry, she got stuck.
Okay, so there's the big guy with the freaky looking flail in front of me. Is this other one just a regular gnoll?
No, the big guy with the freaky flail's down here.
Oh, then who's this up here by me?
He's a badass looking gnoll.
Okay.
He's just a little more decorated than the rest of them.
But he's not Beyonce, is he? Is that Beyonce?
Yeah, that's Beyonce.
All right. I don't like Beyonce. So I'm
over
gonna try
here.
to take him down.
Okay.
Or I don't know. Whatever.
Beyonce.
Damn.
Here. Oh no, sorry,
And I get
Beyonce's.
advantage.
I'm sorry, Beyonce's here. This is
Beyonce's over here. Yeah.
This is not Beyonce.
Who's that? Are they just
That's
regular
just Noel.
gnolls?
No,
It's just regular.
regular Knoll. Sorry.
It's just a regular null.
This is a regular
The
Knoll.
second-
This is a regular Knoll. This is not a regular Knoll. It's an irregular Knoll.
I mean,
Does he need some
Right.
Metamucil?
right.
I'm not playing the right character for that.
He needs less protein in his diet.
Constipated Noel.
He needs to eat some more fiber. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna attack that one, I guess.
Okay.
And I get advantage because of whatever barbarian shenanigans.
Barbaric yelp.
Yup. Which gives me a critical hit
Ooh.
with my short sword.
Okay.
So that's 29.
Yeah, that hits. It just
That's-
hits.
Just hits.
That is 10 plus. Where'd my action go? There you are. 10 plus 5. So that's 15.
Okay. 15
points of
damage. Okay.
for the first hit.
Yep.
Second hit is 13 plus 9 would be
Hits.
20.
22.
Okay. And just 1d6. Oh, that's only 7 points of damage.
All right. Describe how this homeboy goes down.
All right. So I bring my sword around and I stab him. Like I kind of swipe across his chest area,
Mm-hmm.
and then like on a back move, I take my sword and I shove it through his head sideways.
Okay.
And then as I'm shoving it through his head, I'm gonna bring my fist up to the next one. Flurry of blows this mofo.
Okay.
And that's a 14 plus 9. 8, sorry. 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
23. It hits.
You can math better than I can. That is what do I add to that? 7 damage.
All right. Describe how that one goes down.
Well, so as I bring my fist across, I just kind of like almost like coming over the one that's going down. My fist comes across and just smacks him right upside the ear.
Okay.
So it's almost like his head is thrown to the side, and he just kind of. And I still have another action if I flurry of blowed. So this homeboy over here, is this the one that's poisoned? The one that's in the middle of the green circle?
This guy is poisoned.
Okay. So I'm going to run up to
It's
him.
also a cloud.
It's also a
Yeah.
stinking cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So
you go
you
in
don't
it,
wanna
you're
go- Yeah. You don't want to go in that.
You don't want to go in there.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna attack this thing then.
The big scorpion-looking dude.
Yeah, whatever that big, nasty, ugly-looking creature is.
It's like a wolf with a scorpion tail. Yep.
I'm gonna come running up to it and try to kick it, kind of in the side.
Okay.
Oh, that's a double 8. 8 plus 8.
16.
So 16 to hit.
That
Does that
hits. Yep.
Okay. And that is for 6 damage. And that was 35 movement, right?
You took 35 movement, yes.
So we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30 plus 35 is 65, so that's how the further I can go. Okay.
Yeah, because flurry of blows, you get to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okie doke.
Keep moving too far away from me, man.
All right, that guy's dead. This guy's
I'd rather
turn.
not die.
Can you heal yourself?
Might next time.
So this guy is gonna move in and you take an attack with advantage against you, DL, because you're down. You haven't stood up because you haven't been able to yet. So let's bust out the non-Auri dice.
Where's my handiwork, man?
Ooh, snap.
That's a nat 20 in it.
Yep.
Y'all's not having a good day.
Y'all struggling.
Also,
Yep.
I don't know about my item. I don't know if it's like a one-use thing or if it's a repeated use. I don't know. I've never had that item before. It doesn't specify.
I think it does. I think it just always works that way.
I think because it's magical item, it probably does that. We'll call it that. We'll say that it does it because I don't. So that's a crit. While you down, let me roll some dice. It's its bite. 17 damage with its first attack. Second attack, also with advantage. Another crit.
No.
Yep. Hey. 19 more damage.
I'm down.
So you see, like,
Obviously.
she was up and then, like, collapses a little bit.
At least I'm taking
Dude.
it for you guys.
So it's going to move over here. And it's going to attack. It's going to attack you, Rolthy. So let's see. It's going to do. I don't think that's going to hit the 11.
No.
No. Okay. So that's its turn. Reginald, it is your turn.
So I'm going to. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to move a couple spaces up and cast Mass Cure Wounds right here to catch both of these guys. And that's 3d8 plus 4. Yay! 22. HP back to both of those.
Awesome.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to just say, you've got it. You've got it. Bardic Inspiration to Dial. Sorry. Burn him.
Dial, like the soap. It's dial.
No, you
About
think
to
Southern.
disinfect the
Well,
whole
that's how I
forest.
pronounce it.
Y'all.
So you got Bardic
Wow.
Inspiration. If you ever can
Stand
last
up.
around.
I know, right?
Make it your turn.
Yeah.
I can't make it to my turn. That's the problem.
All right. So it's back to some of these homeboys. So this guy currently in the cloud has to make another. What was the con save again?
16.
16? Okay. Let's Let's see what this guy does. 16. What's his con save? There it is. Yeah, he doesn't make it, so he's still standing there hacking up his lungs.
Good, that was worth something.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Rolfie did some work on some of these guys. 6 are still alive. Okay, so these 2 guys over here. This guy is actually going to... He heard you scream. He heard a scream from behind him. So he's going to go back here, and he's going to make an attack with disadvantage on where he thinks that scream came from.
Do I get an attack on him?
No, because you're down.
Okay.
Plus... Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah, 15
Oh,
makes
shit.
it.
Okay.
What is your AC?
15.
Oh.
I'm a little halfling bard, bro.
That's 6 damage,
All right.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if your stinking cloud stays up.
I mean, my druid's
Which you
AC is
still have
12,
advantage
so...
on.
Day long. And I got advantage. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes. 17.
Okay, it's up. So
Thank
his
you, advantage.
second attack with disadvantage. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. So that's his turn. This guy is going to make an attack on you, Dial. Being down. With advantage. Since you're down. I don't think that's gonna hit. Nope. Second attack. Nope.
Can't keep a good dog down.
Nope.
He's
So-
gonna come up swinging.
That guy, he's getting made fun of right now pretty hard. Let's see here. All right, so this dude is going to... What's his movement? Okay. Yep. It's coming after you, Sir Tesh. He figures
Tried so hard to run.
he's got it there. So,
At least it's just one.
all right, here we go. Does a 23 hit you?
Slightly.
Slightly. This is the big dice roll.
I don't like you, but I can't be poisoned, so
That's
that's
okay.
fine.
This isn't a poison attack, but you take 26 piercing damage.
I'm down. Should have took my potion last time. I almost did.
So you are down.
So I'd kill everything instead.
With its second attack, you're down. So it's
Keep
an
going after me.
yeah. It's an auto.
Cool.
That's an auto death save right there.
Yep.
All right. That brings us to Dial.
Okay. He's gonna do one of several things.
That is generally how this works, yes.
He's gonna stand up, and the Radiant Soul is still active because it doesn't say that it just says for a minute or until I end it as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he's gonna do is smack the shit out of Beyonce
Okay.
twice with the Morning Star.
Okay.
No,
You
it's
can
not.
certainly try.
That's a 9,
Does not hit.
and that's not worth it. Action, sir, or he's gonna use a bonus action to hit it again.
Okay.
God. Freaking 12.
That doesn't hit.
All right, action surge.
Hold up. Wait, are you using advantage?
No.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, I get advantage on all those, so I can
Yep.
roll again.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
The barbarian yelp.
I forgot. Okay, so dirty 20 for the first one.
That hits.
That second one doesn't hit.
Okay.
Because that was a 1.
I'm gonna remind you also have bardic inspiration at any point.
Dirty 20 and a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, they both hit.
So I didn't use my action surge yet.
Okay. Yep.
With the crit, do you want just 1 dice and then double it, or just roll 2 dice?
1 die, double it,
Okay.
and then add your whatever bonuses.
14 for the crit damage
Good.
plus the 10, which is 24.
Describe how this thing goes down. How does Beyonce go down?
That's just a 1 hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beyonce's down.
He smacks it with he comes up off the ground with the mace like glowing with this radiant energy, and he just comes down on it as it gets back up, right in the face.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and just goes after the second one with the mace, and I guess that dirty 20 will go for that one, I guess.
Apparently,
Yeah,
DL's
that'll
the
work.
one eliminating.
Yeah, that'll work.
30 damage to that one.
3. Okay.
And then action surge.
Okay.
He's gonna smack him 2 more times.
Okay. Do it. Certainly try.
21.
That hits.
Without advantage. Oh, let me roll advantage. Hold on.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Yeah, 21.
God, that's such an awesome. That's Path of the Zealot, isn't it, Bonnie?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage. And then is he still up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack him again.
Okay.
That is a 17. Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh wait, I need to roll damage. I keep forgetting. Yeah, the 17.
That hits.
3 damage.
He's still up.
Did my bonus action count since I hit the 1?
Yeah. You've used it. Yep.
Okay. I am going to do nothing. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Rolfie.
Okay. I am still raging.
Yep.
So I'm going to make my first attack reckless
Okay.
against this dude.
Yep.
That's going to be a 21.
That hits.
Okay. Let me get on my damage here.
That's the first hit anyone's landed on that thing.
He is going to take 10, 13 slashing, and 11 necrotic.
So 13 and 11?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
We've been swatting the flies before we go for the turd.
For another 21. And
21 damage or 21 to hit?
No, sorry, 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's going to be 13 damage.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
Okay. So as you hit it, this thing just kind of rears up and it just starts screaming in this guttural just language. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Matter, I'm dead.
Right?
So its
Are you
turn.
dead?
Unconscious, dead.
I'm
most-
only one failure in.
Mostly
I will
dead.
probably die.
She's mostly
Only
dead.
mostly dead. If you got a chocolate-covered miracle cure, that'd be great.
Miracle Max. All right. So, Rolfie, it's going to attack you back.
And it does have advantage because I attacked recklessly.
Yep. Let's go back to these dice. Oh, shit. That's not good. So with the first flail comes down, and that's going to be 20 damage. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I think you're muted. Okay, there you go.
No, I just remembered I wasn't supposed to get an action that turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Old homeboy. Yeah, I'll undo that damage.
Shoot.
Okie dokie. It's back. So you still take the 20 damage from it attacking you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So it's second attack. No advantage. 24.
Was that damage or a hit?
No, that hit. That's 2 hit. That's not
yeah,
damage. Yeah. That's 10 more damage.
Okay.
And it's third. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
That is a 15.
Okay. You are going to lose your turn on the next action.
I'm going to use my fanatical focus reroll.
Okay.
Try and reroll.
Okay.
For 14, so nope.
Nope. Okay. And its third attack does not hit. So it flail one, flail twice, goes for the third one, but it doesn't hit you. But you are going to lose your action on your next turn.
Dang it.
Yeah. It's a ruthless flail. The Chad.
Okay. So it takes a action to feed a potion to somebody.
I call it a bonus action.
Okay. Well, but if I use my bonus action, all I have is an action. I can feed a potion. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay. So
yeah, you could double feed. If you want to double pump, you can double pump.
Oh, well then I'll double pump. So let me. Oh, not from the Twitch. Yeah. I can't move my thing from Twitch anyway. Let's see. So
I have done that so many times.
10, 15, 20, 25. So I use my movement to get here. I will use my bonus action to Misty Step no, I have to do that. There. And then I'll use my action to feed my 2 potions to the elf.
You're going to Misty Step?
Yes.
Okay. You drop your invisibility.
Why?
Because it's a concentration spell.
Misty Step is?
No, greater invisibility is.
You should be able to cast another spell while using a
Yeah,
I just can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh, okay. Yep, sorry. Misty Step's not. Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's, yeah.
Mobby. Okay.
So she'll get a total of what's that? 10 17 plus 6 23. That's the best I can do. 23 hit points, Kim.
Well, it's certainly better than being dead. I appreciate it.
Because I can't cast 2 spells in one, turn. So, yeah, that's not bad though, right?
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Thank you.
That is my entire turn.
Okay, so that brings us to Surtesh.
Hi. You got over here right quick. Thank you.
If you can heal yourself, I would do that too, because that thing is ugly.
I agree. Would you mind terribly if I attacked it first and then is drinking a potion myself a bonus action? Correct.
Yes.
You do you, man.
I'm trying to think of how to get out of the opportunity attack. Can I choose to take it as an action and do a bonus action to disengage and run away?
Sure.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I do that. I'm going to take the greater one. That's what I got. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 4, so another 14 points of healing. And then I'm going to bonus action disengage because I can't do flurry of no, because I didn't attack. And then 65.
Yeah.
I don't want to run through the stinking cloud. I could just run the frick away from everyone.
You go to the tree. Let me in.
I mean,
I'm one
kinda?
of you.
So that'd be 5. Yeah, let's do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That should be safe. Maybe.
Wait a minute. What's your normal movement? You used your
65.
You used your actions. But
65 is
65?
my
Oh, you're level
monk.
10 monk. Yeah, you're level 10 monk.
I'm a level
Never
10
mind.
wood elf monk that took mobility.
Yeah,
There it
you're
is.
peace out.
You took mobile too.
Bye.
Because why not?
Yeah, okay. So that's you're out. That's your turn. That brings us to this guy, DC 16 con save. Nope.
Okay.
He's just still chilling there, hacking his lungs up. And then that brings us to Reginald.
There's only a few more left.
Reginald.
Okay. Reginald is going to move here. He's still invisible. And I don't like this dude right here. I'm going to watch them kill him. I'm going to do a mass cure wounds on them again.
Everyone's like, thank you.
Yeah. Ooh. 7, 14, 20, 24.
I assume that doesn't reach me.
No, it's just to those two.
Yeah.
If you would have joined the bundle, you would have had it. When you bundle, you win.
Unless there's a fireball involved.
I work
I've
for a
learned-
cable company.
I've learned from
I catch
like cable and satellite and phone. No, bundling is not great. They will get you in the end.
Still going to be the salesperson.
Or
So
better be the salesperson.
Reginald, I think that anything else you want to do? Movement? Any more movement?
I already took my movement.
Okay, you did your full.
and,
Okay.
I could take more, but I want to stay kind of out of reach,
Okay.
hopefully. And I want to do Bardic Inspiration to my girl down here.
What is the dice on that, by the way? Because I haven't used mine yet.
1d10
Okay.
on attack rolls, saving throws.
All right. this Knoll, it's his turn, and he's seen that his pack leader has gone down, and he is just going to peace out. You see him just run away.
That's fine.
Bye, Felicia.
So he disappears. And that brings us to this guy right here, who is going to attack you, Dial.
One of these days.
That's a miss.
Good.
That is a 1.
Good.
So both miss. And then that brings us to this big dude. And let me see. Yeah. So you hear it like scream in this guttural language again, just and you see it, this thing over here, and this thing here all blink out and disappear.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
And the stinking cloud one, they all disappear.
Oh, they totally poofed.
Damn it, I wanted to question it.
Did we win?
I'm gonna get my morning star and I'm gonna poke it into the space where the one was, just to make sure it's not invisible.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Wait. What just happened?
I don't
Hello, friends in the tree.
I'm gonna drop the stinking cloud, Cory.
Okay.
I
move over
think
to-
we got rid of the
I'll
problem.
move over to the tree.
Yeah, we're all just kind of.
Yeah.
Do you guys drop invisibility, or do you stay invisible?
I'm staying invisible. I don't know these people.
I drop concentration. It's fine.
Oh, so you become...
Oh,
You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
I don't know that I'm not invisible though.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
She is.
That is so funny.
Kind of how it goes.
What is this intelligence?
Oh, well, actually pretty high because the only magical item that I took was a headband of intelligence.
I love it.
Okay.
Well, it's more wisdom, really, isn't it? Like to know that you're not intelligent or like invisible. You know, being aware.
Yeah, my wisdom's not. It's not great.
That's more.
So out of you see the tree, like the bark kind of passes and like weaves in and out of itself, and then it like starts to pull away, and it looks like the bark peeling away. But as it like melds back into the tree, the circular opening returns, and this druidy looking elf kind of comes out. Just simple clothing, nothing fancy, and behind her there are 4 more plainclothed elves. They don't appear to be druids, they're just kind of elves, and it's a mixture of men and women. And she comes out and she's like, "Thank you." No, I'm just kidding, she's not doing that voice. She says in common, she says, thank you all for the help with that. This is not the first time people have tried to take things from us, enter our area.
What's the deal here, friend?
Well, if you're willing to help us, then I will gladly call you friend.
Cool.
This time it was gnolls. Other times it's been humans. Sometimes it's the foresters, the miners. It's always someone. The miners and the loggers don't really know. They just want the trees. But the gnolls and some of the other creatures have come for. They just want in, and we've lost quite a few people, but
Where's
In?
And she like points behind her.
But what's in?
Something that has recently come into my possession. While we were out attempting to keep the miners from destroying more land, we happened to steal something that they deemed to be valuable. It's not of this world. It's seemingly evil, and I'd like to get rid of it, and the only way I know how is to take it back to Starmantle and have someone at the Temple of Selune pray over it. Maybe a cleric there can do something. But I don't want this anymore, so if you'd be willing to take it, I think it will help keep some of these people away from me. Would you be willing to take it?
What is it?
Yeah.
What? Can I not destroy it right now? With the he like holds up the mace with the radiant damage on it.
We've tried. It's been unsuccessful with what we've been able to do. And she. Yeah, go ahead.
What is it exactly? Like, what kind of?
We're not sure what exactly it is, and she has one of the others come up, and they're carrying it in a basket, and it's wrapped in like burlap, and she brings it out, and she opens it, and it's this large, maybe like grapefruit sized, but not perfectly round, amber looking gemstone. It's not a gemstone. It's just it looks like amber.
Huh.
It's a rock.
It is a rock, but it's a rock that talks.
Oh, dude.
It talks.
What does it say?
It asks questions mainly about if we want to take some form of power and have power over other things. It's very quiet, but when you touch it, it asks you if you'd like to take power.
Did it come from Barovia, perchance?
I don't know. The miners had dug it up, and when we were out trying to undo their efforts, we saw them with it, and we decided to take it.
Can I talk to it?
If you touch it, it will talk to you.
I will Misty Step over there. I'm totally curious about this. I've talked to stones before, but like they've never talked back. And I touch it.
Okay. So
are you romancing the stone?
Oh wow.
Yes.
So it says, like in this just distant voice, "Hello, traveler. You stand before Skycane, the soul hungerer. I offer you complete control over death. Great power it is, but it has a price.
What's the price?
Whenever you use it, I will collect that price."
But what is the price?
You will have to use it to find out.
Okay. What is this power over death?
You have complete control over death. Would you like this power?
Like reversing it and causing it?
We only hear half of this.
You don't hear any of it. He hears it in his head.
No, I mean his half.
Oh yeah, you're only hearing his half.
Okay.
It says, "All I can tell you is that you have complete control over death. Great power. Would you like it? Would you like that power?"
I might if I understood it.
I cannot explain it to you more. You either accept it or you do not.
That is like the dumbest offer ever. Like, you need better sales pitch, man. I don't know.
Is there a bundle deal?
What?
I don't think there is a bundle deal,
What
but
is the
Y'all's
Rock
just, like,
offering you?
laughing, and he just puts his morning star away. He's
control
like, all
over
right, this is
death, but
dumb.
won't explain it. And then there's a price, but they won't tell me the price.
Usually dark entities don't want to tell you the price, and usually the price ends up being your soul, but
I mean, I
don't
get
know.
that. Like, I'm cool with not like knowing that part, but like not knowing the part about the control over death, I'm confused.
I feel like we already have pretty much control over death, you know? Kinda like
I
have-
mean,
Liches get stitches, just saying.
I'm not
And-
ready to be a lich just yet.
At this conversation, like the part the druid is hearing, you can see her face like, I probably shouldn't have let him touch that.
It's okay. I'll listen. I am an
it's cool.
avatar of.
And she's like starts to pack it back up, and she's like, maybe this was not the right group. Like, I thank you.
I am I don't know, what am I? For like a lack of a better term, I am a warlock of Brohaman. Okay? So like a celestial,
Dial's just like
pure
pointing
being
at
of
himself.
beauty and righteousness. I'm not gonna take the deal. Chill. It's cool. But I
Dial's
like to
just like,
know what the deal is, you know?
celestial right here. He's just like,
Reginald is going to sneak up in his invisibility and try to
You're-
grab as
you're-
she's wrapping it up and try to
Oh,
slide
dude.
a hand it.
So
Dude.
you
Natural one.
No. Here's the best part. You're not invisible. So you walk up thinking you're invisible. So you're like tiptoeing and like careful, and you go to like snatch it, and she looks at you, and she just like moves it out of the way, and she's like, "What?
Dude.
Did
I'm
you
just
not
gonna-
think I saw
I-
that?"
Wanted to hold your hand in public because we had a great victory, and I thought that we could all celebrate it right now with
I'm
holding
just-
hands and dancing.
No.
Okay. let's do
Dial's just
that.
gonna take it from her gently. He's just gonna look. You can clearly tell that I am no being of evil. I can give you my angel card if you want it, but I will take
sees
it.
She's like,
Your A card?
I entrust this to you. Do not let that other one come near it again, please.
Am I that other
That's
one?
rude, man.
I won't.
I'm just having a conversation over here.
We'll take this to somewhere and have them do something with it.
You're going back to Starmantle, and you're
Yeah.
going to have someone in the Temple of Selune help you with it.
What's your name?
My name?
Salune.
I was gonna take it to Heimdall, but that's okay. We can
Like-
do that too.
My name is Ludmilla.
All right, Ludi. Is there any way we can see inside the tree just to see? Because I've never seen a tree open and close, open and close.
No.
No.
All right.
I
How
mean,
about if I sing great songs about your house tree? Some call it a tree house.
I'm gonna go now.
No.
He just like turns around and
No.
starts to walk away.
I mean, I know where I'm not wanted, and even though like I just totally helped like this whole thing, like blah blah blah.
Pretty much all of it. You did almost all of it.
You
I'm, like,
did.
being,
Thank
like,
you for not letting me die, but this needs to probably
Totally
go.
like
All of it.
Really
treated
appreciate
like,
it.
So I am
like a
thankful.
chump. Bye.
And she like just starts kind of talking over you while your chat is just talking, and she's just like, I know this type. I thank all of you for your help with this. We could not have withstood that for very long. I would like to give, and she looks at I would like to beast shape into a dog. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to give you all a gift. And she looks at she looks first at Rolfie, And she says, you have a strange connection with nature. This might help you. And she touches your hand, and you feel this really warm, like, sensation kind of wash over you. And at this point, you feel a very strong connection, and you can now cast the Druidcraft spell.
What
That's
did I
awesome.
miss?
Huh?
What did I miss?
Oh, you'll get there in a second. And she goes up also to you, Surtesh. She says, as you're an elf, this may benefit you as well. And she touches your hand, and you feel this warmth come over you, and you feel a stronger connection to nature, and you too can cast Druidcraft. And she doesn't even look at the Chad, and she kind of looks to her left and sees Reginald and just kind of shakes her head and laughs.
I kneel down and do prestidigitation on her feet and watch her feet.
And she says, that's very kind, thank you. And then she looks at Dial and says, you carry the biggest burden here, and just please do not touch it. And again, I thank you all for what you've done. And she kind of goes back and she kind of turns and lets the other elves speak, and they all start to say thank you, and they start sharing their names, and one of them says, I thank you so much. I'm trying to become a druid. My name is Ariel, and I was on my way trying to get back to just outside of Arabelle, and this all happened, and my life is yours. If there's anything else I can do to help, I will accompany you to Starmantle and show you to the temple. Whatever I can do to help, I'm here to help you. Thank you. I owe you my life.
Whatever, lady. Do you all play for gigs here? And I just start strumming my lute.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll go up to Ariel.
I'm with.
As we're walking back, just kind of, how's the tree do that thing with the bark? Is that something that you can teach a plant? And we'll just have this conversation.
Sure. And she starts going into like, I haven't learned that yet. I'm still trying to learn the ways of the power of druids and the spells, and Ludmilla, she's very advanced, and you guys kind of have that conversation, and you start to walk back, and for the sake of time, since we got kind of a late start, you get back to Starmantle. Ariel shows you to the temple. She takes you inside. There is a cleric there, and Dial, do you show her what you've got? Yeah. So you show her what you've got, and she goes up, she takes it, and she knows what it is. Like, she's like, this is not the first one of these that we've seen. We more and more of these keep popping up.
Dude,
Oh, really?
that homeboy is hella cagey.
So they all
I don't even know what that means.
They offer
Just nod and go with it.
they like to offer power, but there's a dark evil in each of these.
Without specificity.
Oh, they're very specific. You just have to know what they're saying. Apparently
Are you calling me stupid?
no.
I ask if I need to identify it, or if they've already identified them and they know what it is.
They know what it is.
All right.
So she takes it, and there's like this little part of the shrine where it actually looks like when the moonlight comes down at a certain angle, it would hit this space, and it's not the moon's not fully out yet.
It's morning.
It's not morning, but it's not.
No. When the moon hits your eye, it's morning.
Yeah. Oh man.
You can try to resist.
Dude, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Can't
we're
help
almost
it.
done. We're almost done. So it comes down,
Goofy.
and the moon's not quite there yet. So she places it in, and she says, "I'll have to wait. The power of Selene will only assist me when it's in full moonlight. But you can go. I will take it from here." And Ariel kind of says, Ariel kind of
Can
is
I
like,
insight check this cleric?
sure, go for it.
Okay.
She's hoarding all the evil magic for herself.
She's like really trying to get us out of there.
It's actually Lydia's character.
I did not do very good.
You think she's 100% truthful?
Yeah, I did 12.
Yeah, she's truthful from what you can tell.
Okay. Insider.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll for the sake of this, all of you, when you check, she's 100% like.
Okay.
This is authentic. So Ariel kind of, you leave, and Ariel kind of says, "Thank you. I'm gonna be trying to catch a ship and make my way up through Coromir. But if there's anything I can do here, just thank you." And she kind of takes off. She goes, "If you need to," and she kind of turns. She says, "If you need me, I'll be." And she just kind of. You kind of.
Are you sure you don't want a room? I could get you this place to stay for the night.
Oh no, thank you. I've got my ways.
I got my ways too.
Oh, no, I'm okay, thank you.
All right. It was nice to meet you, Ariel.
It's very nice to meet all of you. She kind of takes off, and as you're kind of standing there, and the chat is mumbling about people not talking and describing things well enough, and Dial is. Are your wings still out, Dial?
Yeah, he hadn't put them away.
He's still walking around with his wings out, and people are looking, but they're not like, whatever. And Surtesh, you're pining over Ariel, and
Dial likes the attention he gets from it.
And Reginald is just still like he's working on a song. He's trying to figure something out.
Singing some words about our adventure today and talking about everything that happened.
Is he a bluegrass bard?
Yes.
Now he is.
And as
I think, halfling bluegrass, that fits.
Yeah.
It absolutely fits.
So good. And
What are you trying to say, Matty?
I'm not short. Auri is, but anyhow. So you're standing there, and the moon is starting to. You can see the moon like coming up, and the moonbeams are kind of starting to hit the right angle, and you see this bright light, like the beam come down, and this bright light shines into the temple, and you don't hear anything or see anything, but the light suddenly ceases. And as it ceases, you see the entire sky turn into like these blue cloud-looking things. It's just like rolling magical energy everywhere in the sky. These just
That's not good.
Blue. Yeah.
So, does it normally do that around here?
And you see people, and they're just all staring up at the sky.
I don't like that.
All of a sudden, like, the blue energy starts sweeping through, and you see buildings start to collapse, and things are just magical blue fire. Buildings are on fire. People are just dropping. People are disappearing. You all don't seemingly get hurt, but everything is changing. Like, this whole place is just getting wrecked. And you see other people that they're alive, and you see people disappear, you see people die. Everything is going crazy.
Cool.
That's not what should have happened.
And then the energy kind of sweeps around, and it kind of makes another pass, and it coalesces back into the sky, and you see it like move over, and in the horizon it goes down, and you see it everywhere. Like, it moves up and it moves back down. It makes more like plunges into Star Mantle. Strangely enough, things start to get really weird for you guys. You start to see yourselves when you first came to Star Mantle, when you first came off the boat. Each of you sees yourself that moment when you came off the boat. You see regular people like walking around. You see this odd looking group together. It's even odder than your mix. You see an elf. You see a kobold that's trying to disguise himself as a halfling. You see like a genasi, and you see another Azamar, a really dark, like black, dark Azamar, and you see them walking around, and you see just like different, like the one that freaks you out the most though is seeing yourselves in the past. And everything is just kind of there, and you're in this really weird place. You see airships suddenly flying over, and they're firing like explosions are happening off of it. It's like black powder firing. And when you try to talk to other people, it's like everyone's talking in this weird single note. Some people you can talk to normally, but other people, it's like this weird single hum, like almost like when you strike a tuning fork and you hear that like specific note, and you can hear different notes when you talk to different people. And everything has this weird, like when you see that note or when you hear that note, it has this weird blue glow around it. And that is where we are going to wrap things up. So
Well, that was a trip.
everybody, thank you for sticking with us and for our change of cast on the fly. We appreciate you sticking by.
What did we smoke, Brohim? Jeez.
I'll tell you all here in a minute. So, Matty, do you want to do raid? Do you want to launch a raid or do anything like that?
Sure.
Do raid, oh do raid,
So,
oh do
everyone, I know it's